Hello, everyone. Actually, not hello, everyone. Where's my music? Hit it! Anytime now. There we go. My music. My super happy streaming fun music. If anybody wants the playlist, I did make it public on my channel. Yeah, Mimic actually helped me put up these playlists. I like it. Let's be honest, that laughter was fake. I had such a rough day, oh my god. Okay, fine, not all of the day was rough. It was relatively a simple, nice day. But, my blood is still boiling from, like, what happened earlier. I had, like, the worst phone call ever with, like, one of the worst sleazy business contractor dudes I've ever had to work with. Bruh. I don't even want to talk about it. Probably talk about it later, but like right now, I just need to make sure stream is running okay. At least I hope it is. If anybody is in the chat and wants to let me know if the music is right and my voice volume is right, that would be great. Although I just started my chat, so technically I don't think anybody's here yet, but that's okay. This isn't my gaming stream. It isn't my fun, silly, quirky, deep chat. Well, I mean, it can be a deep chat today, but like it's not my usual chats that I have on Mondays and Thursday evenings. This is my study stream. This is the second time I am doing a Wednesday evening study stream. It's a lot earlier than my other streams. I usually would stream at like 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But as you can see, well, I guess you wouldn't see that if in case you're watching this VOD in the future, but right now it is 7 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. So right now I am just pulling up some of my handy dandy notebook. I'm kidding. It's the Word doc that I was working on for like my old nursing notes. I really show my age with the references I quote, by the way. When I said handy dandy notebook, can the class share with me on what I was referencing? I was referencing Blue's Clues. That was like one of my favorite shows, Nick Jr. shows when I was a little Asian baby. Anyway, where is my notes? Is it Guide in the World? Oh, there we go. NCLEX Guide. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, if this is a random video that you just happen to be coming across, you know, and you don't know me already, my name is AtlasCake. I go by Cake. Some people call me Atlas, and that's okay too. And welcome to my chill study stream where I finally work on the things that I say I'll keep working on and actually like do them. So where's my handy dandy OBS? I'll put chat over here. Okay, this seems about good. Okay, so what do I want to work on today? You know what? Okay. What do you guys want to work on today? I'm kidding. Why am I asking you guys? I have my notes in front of me. Anyways, if this is the first time that anybody is coming into my study chill chats, it is only the second time I'm doing this. Essentially, so I am a nurse. Not just a space nurse VTuber, but I am a psychiatric nurse, IRL. I did recently get hired to work at a correctional facility at a state prison, so I'm pretty I don't know if I'm excited about that. I'm excited to pay the bills. I'm not I'm excited to put some money in my empty wallet, but I'm not excited to like work at a prison. Like, it sounds a little bit anxiety ridden, but you know what? Okay, so I currently work at an inpatient psychiatric facility, and if you ask other nurses, they actually find those facilities a lot more dangerous than working at a prison. When you work at a prison, there's at least guards and security and staff, right? And I think most of the time the nurses aren't, it's not like the nurses are on the floor with like the rest of like security staff and then the other prisoners. They're technically usually in the infirmary area, you know, in case some shit breaks loose and, you know, we have a whole infirmary area to ourselves. So in other words, and then with psychiatric inpatient facilities, there are, you know, patients that are kind of just walking around. It's not like a medical surgical unit where you got patients having to rest in bed in their own respective rooms. In the psychiatric clinic, you'll see a lot of people like running around. What is my cat doing? What are you doing, baby? Don't click on that. But oh, baby wants a treat. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, hi, Sleepy Hazard. Money, let's go. Yeah, for reals. Welcome to my study chill chat. How are you doing? I'm just chatting to myself, warming up before I have to actually dig deep into studying again. But oh my god, my cat is going crazy. What are you doing, baby? Baby, wait. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I have this delectable treat. It's like, if you don't have a cat, it's like those little tube pouches. Oh no, I don't have scissors to open this. And I opened it wrong. Oh, I'm gonna get some basic, But like, I was fiddling with the delectable treat. I didn't actually mean to wave it to her and say I was gonna feed her a little snack. But now she wants me to feed her the snack, so I guess I'm feeding her the snacks. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Need scissors. I opened it the wrong way. Oh, fuck. Oops, my language. Damn, where's Mr. Frosty so he can hold me accountable for my language? Well, here you go, baby. Yay, feeding. Anyways, Sleepy Hazard said, here, I'll email you a pair of scissors. That's funny. Why email me? I can just take the scissors emoji from the chat. Thank you so much. My cat is being well fed because of you. You did it. We did it, boys. So yeah, for any newcomers or lurkers in the chat, I don't normally do study streams. It's the second time I'm doing it, but I'll be doing them on Wednesday evenings, unless, you know, stated otherwise. I don't really market these streams as much, just because, it's nothing really exciting. It's literally just me trying to hold myself accountable for, editing the Word docs and studying, you know, old stuff that, you know, stuff that I say I'll do and not do. So, you know, last week was very helpful. Last week I, refreshed myself on the respiratory system. I should probably do another, like, refresher this week. And then I'll move on to, like, a different system. Oh, you know what's some bullshit? Well, actually, it's not bullshit. This is actually kind of standard procedure. So, yes, I did get hired for the correctional facility position. I didn't get to start yet because, like, I have to renew my basic life support / CPR card. I mean, I'm already CPR certified, but the thing is, it needs, like, an American Heart Association stamp, golden stamp of approval, so now I have to get it redone earlier and do that, which is fine. American Heart Association is, it's a very reliable. But yeah, but then anyways, so, like, the lady from HR called me today, and she said, oh, Cake, let me, go over the onboarding process with you with other paperworks, and apparently I have to take 2 more nursing exams before I can actually start work. So there's a chance I might fail the exams and, like, not have the job offer anymore. See, that's a little bit like, oh, really? I wish I was told this much earlier. I would have studied for the whole month that I was, like, waiting for my, BLS CPR class to, like, come about again. Here, baby, you still have more. Oh god, I'm about to sneeze. Come on, baby. Good baby. I love my baby. I don't think that's it. I think you finished it all. Actually, this bit and then that's it. Don't waste it, baby. But yeah, how are you, Sleepy Hazard? How is chat this fine Wednesday evening? Oh, happy hump day, everybody. You ever grow up with teachers saying happy hump day? It's kind of dirty when you think about it. Hump day. Okay, like, I'm gonna be made fun of for this, but I don't give a fuck. So one of my guilty pleasure TV shows when I was in high school / college was Glee. And people are like, Glee is so shit, it's not even realistic. Like, boy, it's not supposed to be realistic. It's literally a fucking musical. It's a weekly musical. Nobody breaks down in song like that. Of course it's not realistic. But nonetheless, I still love it because I love it when people do cover songs. And yes, the cast, while they were not always the best written characters, they were still fun, quirky characters and personalities. And they had good talent, man. They had good voices. Like, you can't deny me on that. But anyways, I was thinking about that because, like, there was this one episode in the first season where Will Schuester tries to seduce Sue Sylvester, his arch nemesis, and he tries to like flirt with her because he realizes that she's like lonely inside. And then he's like, "Hey Sue, you know what day it is? Hump day." And then he like looks at her up and down, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So like how that's what I thought of when I said happy hump day. I don't know. It's just funny. The first time I ever heard about that phrase was high school when some gym teacher was like, "Happy hump day," and I'm like, "What the fuck is a hump day? That sounds disgusting." But yeah, no, happy hump day as in, you know, hump like in the middle, like a little bump, the little middle of the week. I guess that's what it's for. Hi Eduardo, how are you? Sleepy has said at work, so we'll be in and out of lurk mode. Okie dokie, I hope you stay safe at work. But anyways, hello Eduardo, how are you? How was your fine evening? I am once again back at it again with another study stream. Let's see if I can even keep up streaming 3 times a week. I definitely feel like I have enough like free time. I would say like this is my, so I'm doing study streams because I would say this is around my time to like get stuff done, stuff that I keep slacking off on. So what I'm gonna do today is look at my old nursing notes. So for anyone who doesn't know already or didn't see my first study stream chat from last Wednesday evening, I talked about how I used to sell NCLEX notes back in the day. NCLEX is the what you call the big daddy national exam for nursing to pass the boards and obtain your state license. And my notes were pretty helpful to some people online when I sold it back in the day. And so I'm thinking to myself, what if I clean up my notes so it's a little bit more coherent, and I actually like publish it through Amazon KDP as like a little NCLEX journal. Like I feel like that would be a good idea. So here goes nothing. Last week we talked about respiratory system. I scroll up. I probably shouldn't be chewing gum on stream. I feel like you guys are gonna hear that. I'm sorry. Do you guys hear it when I chew gum every now and then? I feel like it's like, even if you can't hear me chewing the gum, it's obvious in my speech that I'm gonna like chew gum every now and then if I sound like this, you know? Apologies. Maybe I'll spit out my gum if it gets annoying. What do I want to go over first? I hate the cardiac system. I hate the cardiac unit. I find it like intimidating. Right, like with all those like graphs on and cardiograms, like those EKGs, those freak me out. Well, I didn't like the idea of like, I didn't like those exam questions on during school where they would like say, you know, what's wrong with this wave, this P wave, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, so I will be quiet every now and then, but I am attentive and trying my best to stay awake. So if anybody wants to like just chill and chat or just listening to me mumbling words to myself, that's nice. Or we can all work on stuff together. You know what I wanted to do one of these days? I want to do like a drawing stream with someone, but like a doodling one, because I'm no artist. Like Cream can draw, my dude Eduardo can draw, Abeth can draw, but like I don't. I'm sure other like dope artists there in the server, but I just wanna like doodle carefree so I can like practice, you know. Oh my god, as I chew my gum, I realize that my mouth is just like opening and closing like I'm actually eating something. That just looks so weird. I laughed about it before, but it's like, it doesn't stop me from laughing about it. You know what? Maybe I should spit out my gum, damn. Okay, there we go. Spat out my gum. Okay, so last week we talked about the respiratory system. So here's the thing about NCLEX notes. It is not a test of every single thing you learned in nursing school. It is everything that a starting nurse should know when they start working on the floor. Let me turn on my, there we go. So respiratory system, it consists of the upper respiratory tract and the lower respiratory tract. So the upper tract is the nasal cavity. Is that what it says? The nasal cavity. Nasal cavity, pharynx, and larynx. Lower respiratory tract is the trachea, primary bronchi, and the lungs. Terminology, ventilation is when there's air in and out of the lungs. Oxygenation is when there's oxygen in the bloodstream. Perfusion is the oxygen in tissues. So what is gas exchange? Gas exchange is delivery of oxygen from lungs to the bloodstream. It includes the elimination of CO2 from bloodstream to lungs. Occurs in alveoli. Alveoli. I think that's how you pronounce it. Alveoli. Delivery of oxygen. I don't think I worded this with great English. I mean, I know they're kind of like skeleton notes, so it doesn't have to be in like full sentences, but I want to make it at least like presentable. Delivery of O2 from lungs to bloodstream. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. Delivery of O2 from lungs to bloodstream. Elimination of CO2 from bloodstream to lungs. Okay, great. So, we also went over different lung sounds. So, when you're at the doctor, and your doctor is weirdly, uncomfortably touching you and telling you to breathe in and out as he puts the stethoscope against you. Oops, why did I say he? They. Gotta be progressive here. Rails, crackles of small airways, heard more in the bases. Fluid in lungs, at bases. Oh, actually, I can reword that better. Crackles of the small airways. Heard more in the base. Heard more in the bases. Fluid in lungs. Normally, the bases. Congestive heart failure. No. I should try. Yeah. Let me type this. Usually, so this rails, the lung sound is usually indicative of congestive heart failure, pneumonia, bronchi, large airways. Larger airways. Why does this look like that? Obstruction of fluid in larger airways. Okay. What is this? There we go. And then let's do that. Crackles. Oh, what? Constricting bronchial. Okay, no, I did this wrong. What am I doing? So crackles on small airways from the bases. So bronchi is in the larger airways, obstruction of fluid in larger airways. Let me say usually. Indicative. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, no. Indicative of COPD. Alright, wheezing. Constriction of bronchi. So wheezing is air trying to pass through bronchioles. So wheezing lung sounds is indicative of asthma or bronchitis. Stridor. That one's located in upper airway over the trachea, and it indicates foreign airway obstruction. Ah, okay. I need to remember these. I need to actually remember these. I should read this again. Oh damn, I hope you guys can hear a lawnmower. I don't know why someone's mowing their lawn this late. It's pretty damn dark out. It became dark pretty fast. Also, I guess that's the beauty of fall. Like the sun is already disappearing fast. The thing that I like about summer is that the day is longer in terms of like the sun is out, but then I don't like the way the sun is out in the sense that it's like way too hot. I'm kind of like a little biche when it comes to that, and I'm not a big heat kind of person. Lawnmower ASMR? I don't know if I would call it ASMR. Honestly, okay, this is kind of like weird about me, but like it's really easy for me to get triggered by loud noises. Like, for example, if I'm driving and then a motorcycle, they don't just like drive by, they go you know, like they like really go like by me, and like I like feel triggered inside. Not like and I know people aren't really supposed to throw around the word trigger, because like a trigger is actually like a pretty serious emotional physiological response in the body, indicative of, you know, actual like trauma or like, but you know what, it's like I don't know, maybe there is the reason why like I get so like ugh, like it's more than just discomfort, or like, you know, I actually feel like unsafe now around like such loud noises. Like it kind of reminds me of like, oh, when other people are like angry and yelling, it's like it don't feel good. I mean, I know it's like it doesn't feel good for anyone, but it's like it's really easy for me to be like knocked off of my balance if I hear like some mad like anger and stuff, you know, and even if it's like somebody else's argument. Eduardo says same here, but when it comes to cars with loud exhaust, I like it. Huh, interesting. I never heard that before. Are you a big car fan? Are you the kind of guy that calls cars sexy? I'm kidding. I'm gonna say, yeah, no, I'm triggered by like certain arguments, which is ironic because I actually had like a really big argument with a really sleazy fucking business contractor dude today. I was so fucking pissed. Oh, I don't even think I want to talk about it. Usually I like to talk about that kind of stuff just to like let it out, but it's like I'm already in my study mode. I'm not about to go but no, I'm thinking about it. You know, that's fine, whatever. Lung sounds, no. Eduardo says Lamau maybe. Oh yeah, you like cars, you like the sexy windshield wipers, you sick fuck. I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. Oh my god, I'm so annoying. I laugh at my own jokes. I swear I'm not. You know what? It's like, why am I sorry? I'm not sorry. Today sucked. I deserve to laugh at my own jokes. You know what's funny? I'm still laughing at my joke in the general chat of the server, where I think Axel was like, he like bought like an actual and important object, you know, at his workplace. What was it called? Something about the Switch. I'm gonna look above. What does this say here? Oh, it's a business network Switch. Yeah, no, I was like laughing my ass off on my own joke, because he was like, I did it. I want a Switch when I bid it off of eBay, and I'm like, a Switch? You mean like, are you talking about like the OG Nintendo Switch? You know, because like OG ones you can like, you know, fix around, or do you mean like a light Switch? And he's like, oh, let me rephrase that. He didn't like get the joke at first, but it's like, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, this dude really needs like a fan. He needs to feel fancy turning on his bedroom lights. The $64 light switch. And meanwhile, everybody be like, Alexa, light on. I said it in a way because I didn't want my fucking device to hear me. Yeah, I know. I love it when the government hears me. I'm kidding. I don't know. My the whole thing when like the whole Alexa thing came out and everybody was like thought it was cool. Like my brother won so many like free ones, and that's why my house is like rigged with it. So now if I ever do some sussy shit, the government will be like, "Cake, what the fuck?" They'll be like, "Seriously, what the frick?" Oh yeah, glad I can make myself laugh every now and then. Anyways, just checking my server to make sure that my little live notif happens. Sometimes the live notice doesn't happen. Okay, let me see. I love you, Cookie Boba. Cookie Boba's my cat. Can you come here? You know the thing that does get me annoyed by Cookie Boba is she doesn't like cuddles. Like right now, I'm in the mood to like hold a fat furry animal and like cuddle with it, because that's how like triggered I am by that conversation I had earlier. Oh my god. Ugh. I hate sleazy businessmen, sleazy fucking. Anyways, Rails, CHF pneumonia, bronchi, COPD pneumonia, wheezing, asthma bronchitis, stridor, foreign airway obstruction. So what is COPD? It's chronic lung disease that blocks airflow, making it hard to breathe. When you have COPD, you might have swollen excess mucus and small bronchioles. So COPD is actually an umbrella term of including a bunch of shit, so it includes emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and asthma. It is irreversible, so that pretty much sucks for anybody with COPD. Eduardo says that's a cute pet name. Thank you. I insisted that all of the cats were named after desserts because, you know, my fat ass wants food all the time. Fair says raw. Hello, Fair. How are you? But yeah, what it was like, these aren't even technically my cats. It's just that like since it's my homies and I live together, it's like Mimic adopted a pregnant cat. I always say this story so many times. I know. If you already heard it, I'm sorry, but it's just like I don't know. It's just like I still hold that story to my heart just because it's like the idea is really cute, but man, did it stress me out to suddenly house like a bunch of cats. And I'm more of like a dog person too, and really badly allergic to cats. So I really had to. But there's a big enough house that I can like hide in my own like room away from like the pet dander. And we did buy what do you call those? Those air purifiers. Put them around the house and stuff to help out. But you know what, like, you know, because there were so many cats, like, you know, I was sneezing a lot, it was uncomfortable, I had to take Zyrtec every now and then. But nowadays, like, you know, months in, my tolerance for like, you know, the cat allergy, it's like so much better. Also, Jesus Christ, does the lawnmower have to rev up that loud? Can you guys hear that? If you guys hear it, I apologize. It's like every now and then, it's like kind of. Is it gone? I don't hear it anymore, but yeesh. It's so dark. Like, what? Why did you choose to mow the lawn? I'm looking outside. It is. I don't even see like a bright moon out there, and like our street lights are like barely lit. So, you know, weird time to mow the lawn. What was I actually saying? Oh yeah. So like, other than Cookie, so Cookie Boba's actually the mom. And originally Mimic just wanted a cat and that's it, because he was lonely in his little city apartment, and he wanted a cat. This was like before we moved into our streamer house, and over time, he's like, oh, I love that. I love that my cat is like, you know, getting a little chubbier because, you know, they finally have food. And then she got like massively chubby in like a span of like 2-3 days. And that's when he looked at her pink puffy erect nipples and was like, oh my god, my cat is pregnant. Adopted a pregnant cat. So the thing about cats is that like cats, the pregnancy signs don't physically show until I think about the 4th week of their pregnancy. I don't know if it's the 2nd week or the 4th week. I think it was the 4th week. So if the cat starts showing signs at the 2nd week, then you know, yeah. So I can understand why. The 2nd week of like, you know, Mimic owning the cat, so I can see why he didn't like see it at first. But that definitely explains why Cookie Boba was so intent on relying on a fellow human, to take her into a nice warm place so she can give birth. This was all the way in the winter, earlier this year, in fact. He adopted her around, I don't know if it's like end of January or early February. And yeah, she ended up giving birth to 4 little baby kittens. And the one, I'm not gonna get too into it, I'll say it another day just because I want to keep studying. But the ones that are currently in my house is Chandler, Bing, and Cheesecake. We had a cat named Cupcake, but that one was promised to give to my brother. By the way, oh my god, I hate it. I can smell the lawnmower scent outside. I can't, even with the windows like closed shut, I like smell it. Anyways, what am I doing here? So, COPD, chronic lung disease that blocks airway flow, making it hard to breathe. You have swollen excess mucus, small bronchioles. It consists of emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and asthma. I really need to remember that. COPD is... I hate studying, smelling the lawn smell. Ugh. I just saw your little message in Discord, Eduardo. Oh no, Atlas in chat, scatter. God, that smells so fucking bad. Bad scuff study stream. Study stream over. I can't focus. I'm kidding. I really need to do this. And especially because, like, the fact that I found out that, like, my job requires, like, 2 exams. Jesus Christ. You know, not gonna lie, I'm just kind of in the mood to play games. Jesus. Jesus. I was adjusting my headset there for a bit. So COPD is irreversible. Emphysema. So emphysema is destruction of the alveoli related to chronic inflammation. It means you'll have less gas exchanges. That really sucks. That actually really sucks. I didn't know that was emphysema. I feel like there's more to the disease emphysema. Hold up. Time to use the power of Google. What's emphysema, not empanada. Okay, so it develops over time. It involves a gradual damage of lung tissue, specifically destruction of alveoli, which is a tiny air sac. So what is the first sign of emphysema? Okay, basic stuff. Coughing, speed in production, wheezing. Oh, there's 4 stages. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get too into that. Okay, so there's a gradual shortness of death. Shortness of breath. Jesus Christ, that's very different. Tired and fatigued. Okay, that makes sense. Less gas exchange, chronic bronchitis, so chronic inflammation with productive cough and excessive sputum. asthma. COPD consists of asthma. Respiratory condition marked by spasm in the bronchi, difficulty, chronic bronchitis. Interesting. All of these terms really do be sounding the same. That's like the tricky part of nursing. It's like, oh, everybody has symptom of like fever, cough, etc., etc. You know, the thing about nursing is that you're technically a detective. You're trying to see what other common and uncommon signs and symptoms a client might have, so that you can really like narrow it down and see what signs and symptoms is indicative of what. So the assessment with COPD is a barrel chest, accessory muscle use, congestion, or acidotic, hypercarbic, and hypoxic. Lung sounds, diminished, crackles, and wheezes. Treatment, chest physiotherapy, process of breaking mucus secretions, draining the lungs via percussion, tapping into deep breathing, increased fluidity, careful at OT administration. These patients have been hypercarbic, drive to breathe has changed. Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, no, I get what I mean. So when it comes to chest physiotherapy on COPD clients, you have to be careful with oxygen administration because these patients have been hypercarbic, so the drive to breathe has changed. Only use oxygen 2 if you have to. If you have to, some people with COPD live with lower O2 saturation, so that makes sense. So the typical medications you would give are bronchodilators, corticosteroids, breathe through pursed lips to reduce air trapping, eat small, frequent meals to avoid over distension of the stomach, more room to take deep breaths. Okay. I think these notes are fine, to be honest. I think I can skip that. Damn, I really did get a lot done last Wednesday. Sleepy Hazard said that barrel chest symptom looks pretty terrible to live with. It really does. Yeah, COPD is it's not the worst thing around, but it is quite uncomfortable. It's a pretty common disease. I guess we can just go into the neurology system. The neurology system is actually pretty interesting. So the neurology system, so you have the central nervous system. Everybody knows that. It includes the brain and the spinal cord. And then you have your peripheral nervous system, or the autonomic system. So that consists of the involuntary organs and glands, etc., etc. So what am I looking at here? Oh, no. Yes. So peripheral nervous system includes autonomic, and then it has somatic. So autonomic's the one with the involuntary organs and glands, as I said, and then somatic is the sense organs and voluntary muscles. Okay, there we go. Other terms we need to know: neurons. So neurons is the signal down the synapse to next neuron through synaptic cleft. Okay, this makes sense, but I think that's worded weird. Hold on, let me read that. Neuron is signal down synapse to next neuron through synaptic cleft. I mean, it's not incomprehensible, but what a weird sentence. Why did I write it that way? Maybe the signal that travels down the synapse to the next neuron through the synaptic cleft. There we go. Okay, so neurons. So think dopamine, epinephrine, norepinephrine. Okay. Neuron, the coolest of cells. Let me see. Intracranial pressure. See, now that doesn't sound like anything that anybody would want to have ever. So here's the thing. The normal pressure reading inside a skull should be between 5 to 15. there is something called the Monroe-Kelly hypothesis. Now, what the gosh fuck is that? And this is the part where Cake uses the power of Google, because nurses don't really know that much of the... Well, I mean, they do know anatomy, physiology, but they're not, like, required to know, like, be experts on it. I mean, same for doctors, technically. Depends on your specialty. There are so many other specialties out there. When you talk to a nurse and doctor, don't expect that they know everything about anything about, like, the human system. The same way when you talk to a scientist, it's not like they know the entire, like, every bit of science. It just, you know. Anyways, what was I actually saying? I want to know that I never came across this in my NCLEX exam, but I want to know why this is in my notes. Monroe-Kelly hypothesis and or doctrine. So what finally came to be known as the Monroe-Kelly doctrine or hypothesis is that the sum of volumes of brain, CSF, so cerebral spinal fluid, and intracranial blood is constant. An increase in one should cause a decrease in one or both of the remaining two. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm looking at an image right now of like a giant skull. So on top, CSF volume 150 milliliters, blood volume over here is 150. And then okay. Well, yeah, no, this isn't really anything I really need to know, but it's just nice to know in the back of your head kind of thing. So, no. Oh, I see what this is. Okay. See, okay. I'm making some different kind of discoveries when I look at my notes, because I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, why would Pass Cake write this? This is the worst English I've ever seen. Like, it literally says Monroe-Kelly hypothesis. Skull-ridge container filled with blood, brain, CSF. If one of three ink, another must dick. So that's my, I'm not deck as in not dick, like decrease. So increase, decrease. It's just, there's skeleton notes that I wrote to make it easier for myself, so that's why it's written all weird. So if this should be, if one of, okay, why did I spell out one and then not of three? Oh, hi Axel, how are you? Axel says, God, I just made it. Jeez, Kick is giving me a hard time on phone. What I miss? Oh, is it? Yeah, Kick do be giving some beta vibes. So not much. I was just going over the neuro system of the NCLEX, and it is so nice that you're here today, because now you are going to tell the class what the normal reading of intracranial pressure should be. Class, don't make fun of Axel. He just got here. Med. You know what I hate? I hate teachers that like draw so much attention to like a student when they come in late or when something happens. Like, let's say like somebody's like bunch of books fall on the floor and the teacher stops lecture just to like stare at the student and go, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" It's like, lady, chill. It's embarrassing enough that I interrupted class. Let me just pick up my books in silence. Oh, Kick died? Oh, damn. I wonder if they're working on some shit right now. Server overload. Oh, no. I hope it's running just fine now. Thanks for popping in, you guys, despite the Kick malfunction. But yeah, what was I saying? Me ranting about something when I should be studying as usual? Ah, yes! Axel, what is the normal reading of intracranial pressure? See, everybody in class here studied. Did you? I'm kidding. I don't know. What was the question? Grr, this is the third time I'm repeating the question. What is the normal reading of intracranial pressure? Of like pressure inside the skull? Like how much should there be technically? Like what is the normal reading? And if you get it wrong, you die. Well, technically we all die because, you know, human lives are fragile and death is inevitable. But what I mean to say is you die this instant. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a chill study stream. I don't know why I'm bringing up dark humor. I should be more pleasant and sweet, just like I always am. But oh my god, I'm still... 7! Is that your final... Hold on, where's my angry face? Is that your final answer? 7? You must think this is a fucking game. I'm kidding. Yeah, that's good. 7 is a good answer. It's actually between 5 to 15, so technically you're right. Oh my god. Sleepy Hazard said, sorry, teacher, I was sleeping. Repeat the question. How about you get out of my classroom if you're gonna waste somebody's time? I'm kidding. I love making myself laugh when the world just makes me cry. I'm kidding. I don't know why I said that. I swear I'm a normal person. Let me see. What was I actually talking about? Okay. Yes. So the Monroe-Kelly hypothesis. Fam. So the skull rigid container is filled. Okay, here's where my English sucked. I didn't write is. It just says container filled. Container is filled with blood, brain, and CSF. CSF is cerebrospinal fluid, ladies and gentlemen. So if one of the 3 increases, another must decrease. That's the hypothesis. Oh god, I don't normally spell things wrong, but I spelled that wrong. Okay, there we go. But anyways, by the way, my name is not teacher, it's actually Professor Cake. Ugh! I have a funny story with that, by the way. So in first grade, holy crap, I remember everything about the first day of my first grade. Okay, like that transition from like kindergarten to first grade. Holy crap, it was I was a child. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Okay, so I must have had some crazy fucking extreme ADHD. I don't like the idea of self-diagnosing, especially when it comes to like ADHD of all things, but let me just say it for the sake of the story. I had intense ADHD that first class because I'm literally, I can't, the teacher is giving her like usual introduction, like, hi, I'm Mrs. Zidalis, look, this is a first grade class, let me say the rules, you can go to the bathroom, you have to raise the hand, this here's a study corner, this is that, we usually do math first, then reading, you know, like she does her little like run by with the class. It's kind of a weird run by considering like we're all kids, and let's be honest, we're not gonna remember any of that stuff. But well maybe everybody did and I didn't, but I wasn't paying attention. Like I would literally raise my hand for like the stupidest stuff. Like she's in the middle explaining who she is, her backstory, what we're gonna learn today, and I'm out here raising my hand, not even giving her respectful or a proper eye contact, and I'm like, teacher, well, like, you know, well, can I go to the bathroom? And then she stops and goes, no, also, you're supposed to raise your hand and you know, and address me by Mrs. Idalis. And, you know, for that, I'm gonna give you a sticky note to represent, you know, I don't even know what she said, because again, I wasn't paying attention. But she like went into her desk and she took one of those like little bookmark sticky notes, a little small like tag sticky notes. She had light pink, she had dark pink, she had medium pink, and she gave me one of the pinks and then put it on my desk. And it's so funny because she put it on my desk to symbolize like all the times that I'm bothering her, but like my goofy ass is like, for some reason, like doesn't understand social cues, and then I start playing with the pink sticky note, and in my head I'm like, ooh, it's pink. And then like 5 minutes later I'm like, teacher, and I ask her another dumb question, and then she's like, no. And then she like takes another sticky note, but this time it's like a different shade of pink, and then puts it on my desk. And then so then I'm like, ooh, I have 2 sticky notes to play with. It's like she's doing this to like embarrass me in front of the class, but instead I feel like I'm being rewarded, because of course my childlike self is like, ooh, I like pink sticky notes. Yeah, and then it happened a 3rd time. So then I eventually got the light pink, the medium pink, and the dark pink, and I was really happy about it. And then I told my parents what happened when I came back, and they're like, oh my god, Cake, you need to pay attention in class and respect the teacher when she's talking. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm kidding, I didn't say that like that, but like I probably had an attitude like that. Sleepy Hazard said, yo, Professor Cake, can I use the bathroom? I need to smoke some. I mean, take a leak. I don't know, can you? Can you go to the bathroom? I'm kidding. I like how that's the angle, the joke that I used. Sleepy Hazard, for the last time, you don't have to ask to go to the bathroom. This is a professional college level course. I don't want no sissies interrupting my class asking to go to the bathroom. If you're an adult, you'll just go. I'm kidding. I just got triggered again. You know why? Because like I had an argument. I had a really bad argument with this house contractor person. Okay, so my mom's gonna hate me for like saying this story because like, well, I mean, it's not like I'm doxing myself or anything. So here's the story. So right now I am living in a really, really old house, like really fucking old, right? Old to the point where I occasionally do get some water leakage in the basement, which is pretty damn bad. So, for example, like when it's a really bad thunderstorm, water will come in sometimes. And no, I'm not stupid. I did not leave the windows or door open. Like, it's leaking from like the walls. And so this has been an issue for the last 10 years. So a couple years back, my mom hired a really garbage water contractor person named, let's call him Giovanni. Little bitch. Anyways, God, I'm already getting triggered. I didn't even get to the part of the story. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, my cat looks so engaged in the story. She's giving me that look. But anyways, so we hired this guy to do a water drainage board system. I don't know how to describe it. I think that's the best way I can. It's kind of like when there's a really small drainage board around the entire perimeter of the basement. So whatever like water like leaks in, the water will be dropped down to the drainage system and then lead it into the sump pump. So the sump pump is what I don't know the best way to describe what a sump pump is, but it sounds exactly how it does what it sounds like. It literally like pumps out, you know, excess water and you know, prevents, you know, big bad basement flooding. How about that? I think that's the best way I described it. So yeah, that's that, right? So Giovanni did that. And guess what? His drainage system fucking failed because it doesn't always work and the water will leak out. Now, the appropriate business practice is that he is supposed to fix it. Oh, hi, Mikoko. How are you? I was just in the middle of my rant because I have a really old house and I'm explaining how my basement will flood sometimes. And so my mom hired a contractor to put like a baseboard around the perimeter so that water will like drain into the sump pump into like the ground as opposed to flooding our basement. So guess what? It didn't work a couple weeks back. My basement flooded anyway. So Giovanni, that business guy, was a prick. I had a Axel says, how the frick is Kick working for you? Is Kick not working for you still, Axel? Now I'm worried. What is going on with Kick? Let me check it out myself. Let me see if I can stalk myself on Kick. Well, I guess because you're using Kick Mobile, right? Kick on PC is fine, or is Kick like doo-doo for us all? Let me check. Handy dandy. Yeah, Kick is a little bit weird. Kick's not even like showing me past chat. It's showing me chat from like days ago. So that's weird. Oh, you're on PC now? Bet. Hello, Axel, on PC now. Okay, nice. You know, I'm on my PC like 3 times. Axel, buddy, we get it. You're on PC. I'm kidding. I know that was probably like an accident. But anyways, thanks for joining. I hope you guys had like a really good dinner. And I just saw your DM, Mikoko. I didn't get to read it completely, but I saw at the bottom that occasionally, you know, is it so? Okay, so your parents let you sleep over your boy's house? Because if so, I think that's pretty cool. Because Filipino parents don't like that shit. It's like, I guess like it works if I tell my mom that I'm gonna like sleep over like one of my best friends, then I'll do it. But then she'll like allow me. But then secretly I'm like out of guys. Let me see. Sleepy Hazard says, sounds like you need a French egress system. Can you explain what that is? I want to know. All right, I didn't even finish my rant. Guys, I had the worst argument with the worst business contractor dude ever. So here's the thing. A regular, I don't even want to call him a contractor. I don't think contractor is even like the right term. Let's call him a contractor anyway. But anyway, so if your water drainage system fails, the correct thing to do is help us come up with a solution and fix it. Aw, Makoko, you had to switch to YouTube? Damn, if Kick is acting up, I would just try YouTube. Sorry, folks. Maybe a poopy data stream, I guess. Oh, you can't type on Kick, it either deletes or repeats itself. That sucks. Yeah, Kick is it's sad because like I think most of my chatters are on Kick. Like I find like most of them are, or at least I get the most like people discover me more on Kick because of the algorithm and stuff. But YouTube, I noticed that YouTube's been pushing my content more as a small streamer. By the way, for anybody who wants to start VTubing, I know some of you guys in chat want to do it much later, but it's not the worst thing in the world to start because right now YouTube gaming is changing their algorithm, so at least 25% of like shorts and like videos on like the couple first results of the homepage on people's, you know, YouTube accounts, if they're into gaming, at least 25% of them has been like small streamers and VTubers under 100 subscribers. So I think that's pretty dope. Axel says, "Did you see my DM? Did you? Did you? I mean, did you? Did I? Did I see your DM? I don't think I did. Oh, if I did." Let me see, when did you? Oh, it was this morning. Yeah, you texted me when I was like asleep, when I like finally went to bed. Oh damn, you're really far from the arcade. I consider that far. That's so sad. I wonder if it's like less far with traffic. I wonder if that's with a lot of traffic. It's pretty far, but it's pretty small. Like when you go to the arcade, you're gonna think, damn, this arcade is like kind of small, but like it's really worth it because I like the idea of the arcade like having like import Japanese like rhythm games. That thing's fucking lit. Like, ooh, the sound volume, the lights, the flashing lights. Just don't go in there if you're like epileptic or something. Big seizure warning. Why did my message just send now and Kick? Aww. Aww. Mikoko says, bro, you keep switching. Aww. Okay. Oh, that's not far for you? I consider maybe it's just because I'm like a princessy when it comes to cars. I don't like the idea of driving 40 minutes. I don't even like the even like 20. No. 20 minutes isn't terrible, but like 20, 25 when it gets to that mark, I'm like, ugh, that's basically a half hour. I don't want to drive anymore. And then I'll ask Mimic to drive me as like a favor. I feel like we just exchange a bunch of like IOUs basically. Twinsies, twinsies, passenger princess. Honestly, I think it's so funny because one of my best friends, Nelson, his girlfriend Rose. His girlfriend's actually also Filipino. I don't have a lot of Filipino friends, but she's like one of the only Filipino female friends I know other than you, Mikoko. But anyways, like, Nelson was talking about how his girlfriend is also a passenger princess, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute, and he's like, get the fuck out of there, that's not cute. Passenger princess cute, SMH. And I just thought it was so funny. It's just funny when people are like, you girls can drive us every now and then, you know, and it's like, yeah, we know, but nah. Axel says, nah, I'm used to driving already far. I've driven most like 6 hours. So 6 hours? That's crazy. No way. Bruh, doxing your friends' names. I mean, it's okay. He's actually, Nelson is actually, he's not a streamer, but he's a content creator. If you look up Nature's Titan on YouTube, he doesn't really do much just because, like, he's a really busy guy. But he is somebody who suffers with autoimmune disease. He knows what it's like to be diagnosed and misdiagnosed several times in his life. So while he did graduate with IT, he is switching, I guess, like, interests, fields, careers into something more like holistic health related, just because, like, you know, his struggles change his life. So he is my best friend is actually a content creator too. Nature's Titan, yes. I'm gonna look that up in case I like got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. It sounds YouTube. Nature's Titan, one word. Yep, Nature's Titan. It has like 13 subscribers. So yeah, he doesn't post often, but when he does, I'm like, hey, get that, get those views, get that bread. But yeah, that's my best friend. He doesn't really post much on social media, so if you were to, he's easy to find social media, but it's not easy to find me. So I don't technically count that as doxing him as much. If anything, I wish that he had more time for content, because like the struggles that he has been through in his life, like he is this my dude, my soulmate best friend. He's inspirational. He's probably one of the few people that where both of us have like a really strong mutual respect for each other. Oh, he's been doing community posts too? I need to support his community posts. I didn't even see that. Makes me wonder. I wonder if I accidentally like commented on any of his videos or liked any of his videos on my personal account. In that sense, that's me doxing myself. But I have a pretty nice profile picture for that. So But yeah, he is on Instagram too. I think he has TikTok now. He has Threads. I don't hear a lot of people on Threads. There's actually a VTuber community on Threads. Isn't that interesting? I know everybody be like, ugh, Threads, another TikTok, another social media thing to like re-download, or like download and get into. No, thank you. But like, just out of curiosity, I did make a Threads. I did stick my contacts on Instagram so that I can follow all the nice artists that I like on there. I have to admit, Threads is it's very clean. It looks like a nice, clean, dark mode app. Like I don't really post much on Threads. Well, actually I do, but it's like I don't post it in the sense of marketing. I use Threads as like a kind of like a diary, if I had to be honest, because I know that people won't really want read it. But I have some like not cryptic, but like, am I using the word cryptic right? Hold on. Okay, Google, define cryptic before me, or else I'm embarrassing myself in front of chat. Cryptic, having a meaning that is mysterious or obscure. Oh, never mind. Then yes, I have some cryptic. There's some cryptic stuff on there. Like I'll say on my Thread statuses if I've had a bad day or if I'm like bothered or something. But for the most part, it's like I feel like Threads is like a different version of me, whereas Twitter, you get the version of me that like reposts stuff that are pretty. Twitter is, I don't really interact on Twitter because Twitter like makes me want to commit not alive, but Twitter is essentially where I go to share the thing with the aesthetics that I'm into. Oh, a Lego castle. I'm gonna like that. So yeah, if you could go on my profile on Twitter, it's literally just it's funny because I have a lot of subscribers on Twitter, but I don't really have like a lot of interaction, just because like the first couple months I was using Twitter of last year, I was going ham in terms of like interacting with people, reposting, commenting, making sure I'm a part of those like threads where you're like, woo, let's all support each other. Let's follow each other on Twitch and stuff, and that really helped me anyway because I ended up using Twitch in any case. But yeah, so that's what I use Twitter for. And then after a while, I just kind of got drained with all the poopiness that I see on Twitter. I know some people like Twitter, and like you can like Twitter if you like strategically follow all the things that are good. Okay, hold up. What is this? I'm getting an email. You know what? It's okay if I'm a little bit distracted from my nursing study, because I like to use this chill stream chat to like look at my email, see what else I missed. So here's the thing. I don't really go on VR chat as much as I did during the pandemic days, but I have been trying to get back into VR chat just because I have a 3D model of my VTuber. You guys might have seen it in the Cake VR chat moments under the server. And yeah, it's I have a few like photos I posted up there because some of C's recently went there. Sleepy Hazard said Twitter is a toxic cesspool full of drama. Good place to find fan art though. I agree. Like I said, all I do is repost aesthetic things and things that I like, but in general it is so easy to see some bullshit. Like I know that people are like, oh, Twitter's the best place to like talk to other VTubers, but it's like, I don't know, I'm scared of most VTubers. Well, I'm not trying. I know that's weird, being racist against my own VTuber kind. But yes, I see the joke in there. But I don't know. Some people scare me. Some people like to start drama for no reason. But anyways, oh my God, Koro's in the chat. Hi Legion / Koro. Everybody, this is Koro. He's my dog. Twitter is good for art and nothing else. I agree. No, he's not actually my dog. For context, I mean, I probably explained this a couple times to some regulars in the chat, but for context for any newbies, so C's is the name of my VTuber group right now, and I actually based it off of another roleplay group that I did back in the day, and Koro over here, surprise, surprise, voice acted Koro when we were doing goofy voice role plays of Persona 3 characters in the pandemic days. So that's why I say that's my dog. But he's not actually my dog. Axel says, boo, are you scared? Wait, what the fuck, dog? That's so funny. Yeah, he's the dog. He's, it's funny because, okay, I know it... Koro says, I've had some dark days. Oh, that's true. Back when your mouth couldn't move and you were just a stuffed dog on VR chat. Yeah, so there is a dog character in Persona 3 that you can play as, and he's a really good character. I know, I think it was Mimic's idea to hold auditions for a fucking dog. I'm like, why do we need auditions for, like, a dog? But, sure, but he was, getting Koro, finding him off of the casting club website was one of the greatest things we ever did online. We gained a really funny friend, and for context, guys, if you were there for the tier list stream on Mimic stream the other day, that was the Koro's the British man that we've been talking about. He's a really good actor in the UK, and he's a good doggo. Sleepyhead said Doggo is well trained to use a keyboard. True! Mikoko says, wow, your dog is so talented. He is talented. Unless we're talking about my actual IRL dog, Cinnabon, he's actually really dumb. But I love him. Anyways, back to the comment that Axel said with the boo, are you scared? Yeah, no, I am scared of other VTubers. I'm scared of other people on Twitter in general. Like, let's cap it at that. But like, in terms of VTubers, like VTubers actually legit like scare me. Not like the famous big name professional VTubers, because it's like they're not affecting me in any way. But VTuber, like small independent VTubers, kind of scare me because I've already had people who only wanted to be friends with me just for my resources. There's a term for that, and Cream taught me that term. It's like piggyback resourcing, there's a term. I'll let you guys know what the term was, but essentially they basically act like your friend, but their only conversations are like talking about like VTuber sources because they want to know, you know, everything. And that's completely fine in the sense because I love helping people transition into VTuber career. So if you guys have any questions, like I actually genuinely love answering them. But in general, I've had some people in the past who like only talk to me for that, and if not like that, it's just like nothing else at all, really. So there's that. So there's that one. You're only here for VTuber sources? Get out! I'm kidding. I mean, I know you're not, so... yeah, so there was that. And then two, the other people that I'm scared of on VTubers are when they say they're a VTuber, but they're actually like a scammer artist. So that's another one. But those have been pretty easy for me to spot, if I had to be honest. 3, underage motherfuckers. I'm gonna say it one more time. Underage motherfuckers. I'm not ageist in the sense that underage people shouldn't exist. But I am very scared of VTubers who consistent or like inconsistently even lie about their age. Like they'll change their status every now and then saying they're 14, and then they're like, oh, people don't respect me as much, let me change it to 20. And I'm like, boy, you know. And JK. Yeah, we do love and care about you. Thanks. I'm a very edgy Shadow the Hedgehog type of archetype. I am in need of love and care, so thank you. I'm kidding. You're 17 years old? Yeah, no, get out. I would be so... Can I be honest? When I'm angry, I can be pretty scary, but I wouldn't be angry if somebody lied to me about their age. Like if Axel actually revealed that he's not in his 20s, he's like a kid. I wouldn't be angry, but I will be very honest with you. I will be really, really sad. Like, I will be very sad. I'll think to myself, why do people do this? Why? Koro says there are so many, and why are they horny fuckers? Yes! That too! That too! So that brings me to my next topic. Underage kids who lie about their age because they want cooch or they want dicky. Like, I don't like that. Oh, and don't get me started on the young people. This isn't even just VTubers. It's just also like people online. But the people who like feel respected by older people online and they want it to stay that way, so they continue to lie about their damn age, and then I don't even have to rant about this anymore. I think you guys can already sense why nobody would want that, you know? And it's funny because it's not even the betrayal or the lies that gets to me. It's me wondering, like, what does this actually do for you? Like, what is that? It doesn't do anything for anybody. Waste people's time. You know? That's a younger kids when they lie about their age. That's them being ageist against themselves. Like, so what if people are treating you like a kid? That's because you are a kid. Is it bad to act like a kid? Not really. You're just a kid. So why lie about your age just so that people can perceive you as a different way? I mean, that's a rhetorical question. There is a lot of psychological reasons why someone would lie, but the point is, don't fucking lie. I'm not talking to anyone in this chat. All of you guys are fun. All of you guys are sweet. Axel's like, bruh, told you I can send ID as proof. I don't need your ID. I already have your entire identification online in front of me as we speak. Let me see. No, I'm kidding. Mikoko says, I feel like minors shouldn't be VTubing because of people looting them. That too! That too. Oh, here's another thing that kind of gets to me. When minors are VTubers, so a lot of the time VTubing can get expensive. It doesn't have to be, but more often than not, it can get expensive. And it can be pretty frustrating hearing about other minors like draining their parents' wallets just to like for all these fancy models and assets, only to not even be consistent with like their VTuber journey. Like they're like, oh, I don't want it anymore. I'm just gonna drop it. It's like, boy, your model was like 500 and you just dropped it like that, you know? It's like when it comes to streaming in general, it really does take commitment, you know? And I can understand people making mistakes. I don't want to be too hard-ass and say, nobody who's a minor should, like, stream. Like, if you want to, if it's fun, sure. But, like, viewer discretion, VTuber discretion, streamer discretion, be careful. Be careful who you mess with. Be careful the people who might mess with you. I'm shit-talking minors here, but this goes for adults taking advantage of minors. Younger people think they have it in the bag, but truth is, you know, not even minors, but everyone is easy to be taken advantage of. I don't want to hear more stories of people taking advantage of each other. So Axel says too many young people on the internet that don't have the mental capacity to control themselves on the internet. That too. And also, you know, they overestimate how much control they really have, and then things get out of hand. Koro says, bet, post your credit card info. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. No, I read rants about art, scammers and stealers. Kids are stupid. Sometimes. And some kids are smart. And you know, it's funny because some of the kids who do fall for getting groomed on the internet or getting doxxed or getting fucked over in some sort of way on the internet, like it's not always stupidity. Like they could be following all the right stuff and then they get easily like manipulated, and I genuinely feel bad for when that happens to like anyone, you know. Axel says, let me change my profile. Don't be worried about me stalking. I'm joking. I don't do that on like a daily. And believe it or not, I'm not that curious on people on social media. I'm more curious on people IRL, you know. Bouncer cake? Oh yeah, totally. Sleepy Azure said, who are these parents giving their kids their cards? I never got that. Oh, they exist. There's many. Fair has landed in the chat. Hello again, Fair. How are you? Just having your fun rant. Axel says, honestly, I don't know what is happening with parents nowadays not raising their kids right. Mikoko says some kids don't even look like kids anymore. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the kids who don't even look like kids. Okay. I'm not gonna talk too much about this, but I used to have a friend, Cora knows this, I used to have a really good friend who said he was 22 or something. Turns out he was 14 when I met him. And I don't really care that he was 14, you know? I don't really care. It's more like the fact that he ran that lie for like almost 2 years, and I wasn't even angry about it at first, but I was like sad and disappointed because it's like, boy, like we had all the whole squad be having so many nice memories, and then, you know, poof. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk too into that just because it's like, for all you know, he's watching right now. He's not, unless he is. And I think what sucks the most is that for the most part he was a good friend and he was a decently nice and fun gamer to play with, but it just, you know, it just wasn't appropriate to really like continue a friendship with all that fat lies, you know, in the background, you know. That I think, you know, more of the story that I don't feel like talking about. Axel says, no, it's not you already know me, it's more like my coworker saw that my Facebook page was public. Oh, is it public? See, I don't know the difference between a public and private Facebook page, if I had to be honest. Like here, I know that there's different settings. Like, you can make it so people can't look you up at all, or you can make it so when people look you up, it's like only your about section, but no photos. Like, I think, and I don't even know what mine's is set to. I don't even think mine's has that. You know, so if you ever find me on Facebook, like, have fun looking at the stupidest pictures of me in a Pikachu onesie. Koro says parents nowadays just sadly get lazy in how they parent, as most just shove the kid an iPad and eventually they join a Roblox clan. Oh my god, yes! iPad kids! Faux frustrating. Did I just say faux frustrating? So frustrating. Okay, I don't discredit the iPad entirely. There are actually good, fun, educational, like, courses or little game stuff that, like, people can do on the iPad. But, I'm not gonna get into that. Hold on. Axel says, I would add you on the site if I knew who you are there. Do not say the site or your name, bro. I gotta remind you. The lies. Tis. Jesus, 22 to 14. Oof. Ah, Sleepy Hazard. Yep. There was more to it, but no one needs to know that. So says, fuck, I doxed myself. Not really. You're fine. Not really. Axel says, on the site, I'm stupid, I have no brain cells, I'm gonna go leave the internet and become an Amish. Oh, don't do that. Then we'll never find you. Koro says, yeah, the son of God was a bad liar. Judas had to learn somewhere. Oh, I am, as you're speaking, Koro, all the memories are just flashing back at me. Up to now, I'm always gonna be a little bit, I'm always gonna wonder on that alternate timeline that I'm not a part of where things went right, you know? I'll always wonder. Sleepy Hazard said, Pikachu onesie, nice, I want a Snorlax onesie. Are you really fat? Because if you're really round, then, you know, the Snorlax onesie makes sense. But then if you're not, and you wear a Snorlax onesie, then you won't look much like Snorlax. I'm kidding. It's like, I don't know. It's such a, like, out of context thing to just be like, are you fat? I'm kidding. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I was on a different topic. iPad kids. Yeah, so there are actually programs that I did enjoy back in the day. So I wasn't an iPad kid, obviously, because I was born in the 90s. But does anybody know what Jumpstart First Grade or Jumpstart Kindergarten is? Or like the Jumpstart series? It was a game on like the CD-ROMs that parents will give to their kids for educational purposes. And you guys should actually look it up. Hold on, let me see. I want to make sure if I look it up, it's not, you guys don't like get some weird crazy shit. Jumpstart. Let's do Jumpstart Kindergarten, actually. And then put CD. So if you look up Jumpstart Kindergarten CD, you see like a dog in a blue car. And then if you look at images, That's the shit that I grew up with, and I fucking loved it. And I will say, I was a pretty slow learner at math. And no, like playing with the 2D vending machine actually did help me count my change. So if iPad kids grow up and stuff like that, I can understand why it's like helpful. However, this was back in the day where I didn't know how to use like the internet and other functions, so you know, I didn't really like. I don't know. It's just you know, but in general, like I don't respect like the whole iPad kid in the sense where like they have access to everything, access on YouTube, and then all of us YouTube content creators have to worry about like kids finding our content, and then we get flagged for it. Just, you know, all that annoying bullshit. So Koro says timelines are weird because what if this is the best timeline? Koro, I'm a pin that. I'm a screenshot that. I'm remind me to find this chat just to. Can you imagine if this is the best timeline? Can I be honest? The idea of multiverse and like different dimensions and different timelines. Okay, let's be honest. Every basic hoe thinks it's cool, but I just think it's so cool. Like, what if this timeline that we're in is actually the best timeline with all the tragedy and shit in history and all the stuff we struggle with today, especially in this disgusting economy? What if this is actually the best we can do? You know. Anyways, enough about that. Axel says, when you get a car and jumpstart a kid instead of a car. Wait, what? Sleepy Agile says, I'm not fat, I'm big boned. Big bone. You know what? I actually am kind of big bone. Like, it kind of makes me sad. I grew up with a lot of like insecurity about my body, especially growing as like Asian in a lot of like Asian communities, whether it's like Asian or Asian American. It's like a lot of the beauty perception is like this really, really slim and small. I guess Filipinos are probably a lot less of that because of like mixed genetics and stuff. We're not so skinny, and we do have boobs and a butt and stuff. However, like I feel like my arms are kind of big bone, so I was like fat shamed my whole life. That's probably why I'm like so insecure. I mean, it's not probably why. It's a giant reason. Anyways, Axel says he's fluffy. Koro says he's dumpy. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Anyways, Axel says gotta limit the kids' network access when using the iPad. Yes, exactly. Truthfully, I wish there wasn't a YouTube for kids. YouTube kid. I think that's like really annoying. That's really annoying. Axel says, hey, yo, multiverse, did you call me? It gets my gear ready. Honestly, Axel, I am very excited. I know I have to wait a really long time, but I am very excited to see your VTuber come to life because, like, your VTuber image is so hot. I don't mean to be creepy, by the way. So, never mind. Yeah, no, this timeline is screwed. I'm about to leave. Mikoko says Filipinos are body shamers. They really are. You know what makes me really sad? So, and this is funny because like my older brother, Axel is so cringe. I agree. YouTube Kids was a mistake. It really is. So here's the thing. Like, so I was my older brother. He's a bit of a fat shamer too. But you know, I feel like it makes sense for him. Not excusing him, but like I understand why he's like more critical because like my older brother actually grew up really fat, and then around some time in his 20s, he went through this like crazy like change in his life, and suddenly he's like really fit, attractive, really like suddenly like good outfit. He's also a nurse, you know, like he's a catch, and so he's pretty critical on like me and my mom who are stay in our chubby ways. But, you know, he's critical in the sense that he genuinely wants us to be healthy, you know, and believes that we can do it, and then we don't. So, you know, it's, but I was gonna tell a story how, like, he was hanging out with his cousin, you know, from the Philippines, and they were talking about girls and what kind of girls they like, and they were looking at this one girl. I don't even know who it was, but, like, it was a girl who was slim. Like, but she was, like, thick, I guess. Like, she wasn't fat, but she wasn't like ultra skinny either. And then my cousin was like, oh, you like her, but she's fat. And my brother was like, what? You know, like he was like, how? Like what? Like it was just like weird because like I guess there's no, the Filipinos don't really use like the word like thick over there. Unless maybe they're young and they get it from the internet. But in general, like there's no like translation for like, you know, well, I guess there's probably some translation for chubby or like not as skinny, but it's like I don't know. It's either like you're fat or you're not. So in I guess if I were ever to meet Mikoko's entire family, I am immediately an obese piece of shit in front of them. Because I do have, like, some basic chub. Axel says, I got called hot, thank you. Well, my cooler version of me got caught hot, technically. No, really, I think the design is pretty dope. Like, I really like the color scheme. Even Mimic was like, huh, that's actually a pretty cool design, you know? But of course, Mimic, he's really dry when he speaks, so he's not gonna say that. Does kick work now? Testing. Okay, it's good, I think. Oh, okay, good. Mikoko says exactly. Yeah. So yeah, if I ever meet you, Mikoko, I can't meet your whole family, or else I'll be talked behind my back. It's okay though. I kind of like got used to it. To be honest, I'm not actually like bothered too much with like when family or Filipino family or Asian families like or to like call me like fat. You know what I do get annoyed? When like the ugliest people on the fucking planet were to call me ugly. I'll be like, you ever see those guys where they're like, oh, I want a hot titty goth girl, and then they be looking like doofy as fuck, like that I find that annoying. It's like, man, please clean yourself up if you're gonna desire us ladies like that, you know? Axel says, no, call me hot. I like the compliment. Feed my low self-esteem ego. JK. I'm just doing the cringe talk. Oh, okay. No, but really, like, good luck finding a VTuber artist who can draw that design, because damn, it is so hard for VTubers to draw hot guys. I don't know why. Every time I see like other male VTubers, like it's just like at least indie ones, like I don't. They're cool looking and all, don't get me wrong. I don't know, I guess like the kind of like anime guys I like are like those what are the Baishonin types? Is that Baishonin? Is that Baishoujo? Was that the right time? I fell out of like anime and manga talk, but the one where they look all cutesy but they're not necessarily like look like the guys from Wallflower. Koro says body standards are either so lax or so extreme depending on where you live. It's weird. No, I completely get it. Mikoko says, why? No, I would fight for you. Yes, fight for me. My self-esteem is so low. Axel says, trust me, fam, I'm ugly. It's a compliment for me. I don't mean to be a creep or anything, because now that I know how you look like, you're not ugly. You're a quite handsome guy. I think Mimic thinks that too. Muffin! Hi, Muffin! How are you? Mikoko says Baishonin. Oh, okay, so it's Baishonin. Then what is Baishoujo? Baishoujo is when it's like the girl, right? And then shonen is guy, right? Is that it? I think that makes sense. Yeah, because shonen manga and then shoujo manga. Okay, now I'm being refreshed. Anyways, Muffin, how are you? How you doing? I should be studying, but I'm ranting, but it's fine because I had a pretty tough day. Not a tough day, but I had a tough argument with someone earlier, so it's nice to have my blood, my boiling blood simmer down by talking to some friends. So this is nice. Koro says, any dude that get a compliment, it's 6 for life. We hold on to the small few we ever get. Koro, you are literally a very handsome dude. Like, Minix is a creep. Axel says, you saw how I looked like one of the side. Yeah, I told you already. I saw that we had like a mutual friend on this one site. Doofy. At least I think I did, yeah? Like, yeah, you don't hide your photos. I don't know where I sound like a creep, by the way, but like, my self-esteem's high enough to not give a crap, okay? Sleepyhead just said we need more JoJo-style art VTubers. Oh my god, really? Are you gonna draw them? Mimix has finally got out of class. Oh, good. Oh man, there's no food at home, Mimic. I'm just letting you know. Mikoko says, Baishoujo is beautiful girl. Oh, it means beautiful, literally. I didn't know that. I'm learning so much today. Axel says, Mimic, my beloved. What? Hope class ended well, and now get home safe and sound. Muffin says, hi, I pinched a nerve in my shoulder, and now raising my arm means danger. Wait, what? Aw. Koro says, I want some Baki-styled VTubers. Oh, is that a JoJo reference? I didn't watch JoJo, so... Well, I think I watched, like, season 1, and I only remember the first few episodes, and, you know... Sleepy Hazard says, I'll get a Dio VTuber model. Oh, I've seen them. They're huge as fuck. Mimic should get Joseph Joestar. Oh my god. Muffin says, sometimes rants are fun. I mostly rant about random D&D stuff. Well, that's good, healthy ranting. I think. I don't know D&D. I always want to get into D&D, but I always feel like if I got into D&D, people are just gonna be like impatient with me and then sigh and then go, "Cake for the last time. This is that into this. Do you know how to do that yet?" And so like I'm like genuinely. I'm not stupid, but like I can be a slow learner when it comes to certain instructions and games, I guess. So I don't like accidentally like wasting people's like time and then they teach me something and then I forget. I mean, I know you would be patient for it. I think Muffin and Mimic, you guys are both very like patient people, I feel like, when it comes to like teaching. I like get the feeling. Well, I know Mimic is. Mimic says me to get food. Oh, that's a good idea. Dude, I can't think of what food to get. Food. What food should I get? What food should I get? Damn, you asked me this in stream? Now I'm pulling a blank. I'm sorry, I'm a typical woman. I don't know where to eat. I'm kidding. Sleepy Hazard says Baki art style is unique for sure. Axel says not cake is very smart. Thank you. I can be, but I think I'm generally kind of average. Koro says D&D is great when you got a group that ain't afraid to roleplay. I can agree with that even without playing D&D. Like I hear that like it always depends on like you need the perfect group of friends to like help you out, I guess. Oh, you know what? This is kind of weird. Oh, actually, let me read this before chat disappears. Muffin says, anyone who gets impatient about someone else learning a hobby is cringe. Fight me. Oh, okay. I'll send all my haters to you. I probably have a lot of them. And you can fight them off for me. But what were we talking about? Oh, D&D. Okay, so this is a very like small world thing. So I'm not. This is when and where, time and date. What the heck? You just gonna randomly fight Muffin? That makes no sense. The server should like bet money on that fight. You know, it's funny. I think I have one mutual friend with Axel, and that was actually the guy who wanted to teach me D&D, and I was very intimidated at first. Like I know all of you guys like play D&D online, but this one was like there was a couple years back in time where I was very intrigued by D&D and I wanted to like join like a group at like, you know, the kind of people that like go to like one of those like comic book stores or something, or some meetup to like do D&D campaigns and stuff. Oh, he wanted to teach you too? That's crazy. 20 on Muffin. You know what? I'll double that. I'll double that. My bet's on Muffin winning. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no. So like that mutual friend wanted to teach me D&D, and so we did go to a Barnes and Noble. Muffin says October 13th, 3 a.m. Better show up. 3 a.m. Yeah, no. Axel's losing. This dude falls asleep at like 9 p.m. I'm kidding. But why was my eye winking there for a second? That was weird. 3 a.m. Oh, why the freaking you pick time? I'm tired as fuck. See, I'm so I can predict my friends. I'm such a good friend. I'm kidding. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, no. So I went to Barnes and Noble with that one mutual friend who wanted to teach me D&D, and he brought so many giant D&D textbooks. I wasn't ready for it. I was a little bit intimidated. And then he said that I should probably get familiar with all the creatures and read this whole D&D book manual and encyclopedia. Oh my god, did I just burp when I said encyclopedia? I'm sorry, that was so weird. Just don't be tired. Skill difference! Ooh, sassy Muffin. Say it louder for the people in the back. I'm kidding. Get familiar with the creatures. Yeah, no, my friend said that. He said it wasn't like a requirement. Yeah, he showed me some giant monster manual, and then he showed me other stuff of other terms, and then he said to pick what species I want, and then he was gonna like make that little like stat card sheet character sheet, I guess. Is that what it's called? Character sheet? Before I even became AtlasCake, I actually named my character Cake. So there is technically an uncanon character named Cake in the D&D world that I never really used. So, I don't even remember. I think I was like a mage. Like, I think, you know, basic magic user. I don't remember the rest. So Axel says, yeah, he gets a bit too technical and everything. He should have ease you in it. You know, I wish he did that. And instead I don't know. That was a weird... we didn't even get far. I think when he was teaching me the D&D stuff, after we finished the character sheet and then we started like chatting about other life stuff, and I think he wanted me to find him like a girlfriend or something, and I didn't have any single friends at the moment. Well, I did have single friends, but I didn't have any like... Oh, some of my friends are like goofy. They're very like picky with guys. Like my one friend's like, you know, Asian guys. That's it. Asian as in like, you know, I guess Japanese because she's very weeby. Muffin says, no, you shouldn't see the monster manual unless you're DMing? Behind the typical school we pass by. What the fuck is the typical school? Muffin says that's way too much info for someone new. Oh, hi, Cream. How you doing? I was just telling chat how I had the only introduction I ever had to D&D was that one mutual friend that I had with Axel. And yeah, he like gave me so much like stuff about that. Oh, what is going on? Thank you. Why did I hear a happy in the background? You know, this is kind of weird, but I kind of wish I had a third monitor. Let me see. Oh, Tim Tam's followed my channel. Thank you so much. My name's AtlasCake, but you can just call me Cake. So yeah, it appears to me that most people know about D&D, but me apparently. And actually, one of my other VTuber friends, Orc, he's into D&D. Oh, what? Did I hope I didn't get... I got some, like, bot stuff in my chat, huh? Muffin says DMing, aka Dungeon Mastering, aka running the game. Yeah, I got the feeling it wasn't DMing, like direct messaging. But anyways, yeah, no, so it was a little bit overwhelming. And if I had to be honest, I feel like this is like kind of embarrassing. I'm just gonna like dox some of this. Not really dox some of this, but admit some of this. When I was getting into D&D, yes, I was like genuinely curious about it, but at the same time, that one friend also had a friend that like I thought was like kind of cute, so I'm like, yo, that would be cool if we hung out again, but as a group. Except the next time when we did hang out with a group, you know, our mutual friend Axel, that he was talking the whole time. Every time somebody wanted to talk, he'd talk over them. You know, not trying to shit talk here or anything. Like he's a really nice, fun guy to talk to. But like, damn, when it comes to group talks, I'm pretty sociable. So it's like I wanna talk to other people in the group. You know, and I even invited one of my female best friends, and I wanted her to get to know more people because she also like struggles with like friendships after college, and she didn't really get much of a word in really. So Muffin says, "Dan, Cake out here learning a hobby to get a cute boy. Why do you want it like that?" You know what makes me sad? Okay, why? It doesn't make me sad, but I never did get cute boy. It's funny because like I don't have the best self-esteem in the world, but I always did have a little hunch that maybe that cute boy kind of liked me back, you know? Like, just a small hunch. Because, like, he did try every now and then. Like, he is the one who, like, wanted to exchange numbers. He is the one who's, like, initiated that we should hang out and stuff. And, you know, we text and stuff. But then it never, like, went so far, you know? And so maybe, you know, and then I realized something, like, well, another friend told me, like, oh, yeah, that guy, he's, like, he doesn't really, like, talk to girls in general. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think that means he's gay. It's like, how do I put it? One of his friends says, oh, yeah, he grew up really fat, so, you know, like he never had a girlfriend before, so he's probably like too shy with that kind of like asking out interaction thing. So that never happened. Sometimes I wondered if I should have been. Axel says, was he Asian? Are you trying to guess who I had a crush on? No, you don't get to guess. But no, he was not Asian. I do like Asian guys. Asian guys are cute, but no, it was not. He was not Asian. Sleepy says, Cake like, let's start up a D&D session, just you and me. It's funny because like while that other friend did have experience with D&D, he wasn't like one of the routine the usual people that do their D&D session. So it's like he like knew D&D but in like because of mutual friends, but he wasn't like actively playing it. So it's like you know, he was probably like me where he like took interest in that's about it. Axel says, alright fam, I hope it's not another person I know, and I hope it's not a specific person. It's not. I didn't, we only, like when I say we have that one mutual friend, it's like that's all we had, you know? And for context, actually no, I'm gonna stop saying for context in the off chance I accidentally like say something like doxes me. Koro says, dang, Cake on the pull at the D&D session. Oh my god. Cute, but you know it's funny, I don't it's not very often that I have a crush on people, if I had to be honest. But so, you know, if I have a crush on you, you better bet that it's a big ass compliment, okay? But what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I'm pretty like picky. Like the guy, most of the time, like yes, I do like cute boys. I do like it when boys are handsome. But I'll be real with you. I've had I'm a sucker for some big brains and laughter. So like even if a guy wasn't like really cute or really handsome, like I would most likely have a crush on him. Like maybe like a small crush. I'm not a really big romantic person as is, so I have very small like fleeting crushes. Like I have like bits of attraction, if you'll say. Axel says, you don't have to say it. I was just thinking on the off chance it was this one person. That guy is currently, or I think he is still with my ex. That would be crazy. I want to know the tea. I want to know. Show me all the people you dated. I want to just show me all the people who have wronged you. I need to practice some punches. No, I'm kidding. I know. I don't know. It's like I swear I don't like ask for tea because I want to start shit. But like I'm a very visual person, so it's like I remember I was dating. I wasn't dating. One of my friends was like dating this one guy, and she was telling me how like he's the most handsome guy that like she dated, and I'm like, oh, is he now? Show me the exes, DM all the exes. I want to know. I want to make a tier list. I want to make a ranking. I want to tell you my opinion, you know? I swear it's not me trying to be like creepy or like a hater, but it's like, I don't know, it's just fun for me. Like don't you have to admit some of this fun, some of this stuff, it's a little bit, sometimes it is fun to know. It's not like I'm going to use that information to like create drama. Like chances I'll never meet the person again, but it's like, I don't know. I like analyzing and guessing what other people are like into, so it's just fun to know the little details. Like when I get to know people one-on-one and I ask them about like their life, like I swear it's not being like intrusive or creepy. I'm like genuinely curious. I like to paint a picture. Muffin says, sometimes I get crushes on people having never seen their face. Woo, spooky. So you might be in love with like a really obese underage child that you won't even know. I'm kidding. That was a very extreme example. I'm kidding. Talking about crushes is fun sometimes, not gonna lie. Talking about crushes is fun. Sleepy Hazard says another tea list? Oh my god, tier list. Causing tea in the chat. You know what's really funny? Oh my god, Cake. I'm kidding, Muffin. I'm kidding. I'm sure that your current partner is the most handsomest of age person in the world. If they have a nice voice, especially. I can agree with you on that, Mikoko. You guys want to know some like funny tea? So long time ago, Mimic and I actually used to be online friends. That wink though. I know, I carefully timed it. So back then, Mimic and I and a bunch of other friends used to hang out in VR chat. So many girls assume that Mimic is hot because of the sound of his voice. If I have to be honest, and I'm not dissing him, but his voice just sounds like a voice to me. It's not a bad voice. It's not, you know, it's a nice voice, but it's not like a, ooh, daddy, like, say other stuff to me, you know? Say other stuff. You know, like, it wasn't, like, at least in my opinion, but, like, other girls will just come up to Mimic, because, you know, that's how them girls be, like, on VR chat, you know, in their 3D models and their fancy VR set. They'll just snake their 3D arms around Mimic's avatar and be like, oh, hi there, you seem cute, and Mimic will be like, what the fuck? But it's like, it was so entertaining. But yeah, apparently people thought his voice was like nice. I think he sounds goofy. Axel says Muffin is gonna fall in love with someone who uses a potato as filter when using camera. Oh my god, I don't know why that's funny. A potato. Well, did you just like low blow Mimic by saying he isn't hot? Physical attraction is very subjective. I think Mimic's hot. I think most of my friends are kind of hot, you know? That's a safe answer, right? Yeah, that's right, because I don't want to be with ugly ass friends. So if you're ugly, get the fuck out. No, I don't want to interact with you ever again. I'm kidding. You know, so something, this is, so I did read this in some sort of article, but not only with, like, so people make friends with people who they are generally attracted to. Like, so for example, like, a girl will most likely want to be friends with an attractive girl, you know, not because she's attracted to her, but just, you know, that's just how attraction works. Wow, Mimic reeling in the ladies, yeah, without even trying. Yeah, he's just existing. He doesn't even have to know English, it's crazy. Axel says Mimic got that beautiful voice everyone here does not. Me? Here? Does not. Okay, leaves. Leader, why is everyone leaving? What's going on? Oh, hi Morgan 3000. It's nice to see you again. How are you? We're talking about juicy stuff. We're talking about tier list and crushy crushes. Mikoko says shut up, Axel. You pretty boy. Get back here. Koro says Mimic definitely hot. Oh, I know you think. I know Koro thinks Mimic is hot. You guys want to hear something spicy? Did you guys grow up with the movie Mean Girls? That early 2000 Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan, everybody, all the girls be wearing pink every Wednesdays. It's literally about mean high school girls. And if you didn't, let me just give you some context. So at in the movie, there's something called the burn book. Literally when you burn people. Yeah, no, not literally. But like, for example, there's a picture of Cake in the burn book. And then they'll be like, they'll talk shit about the girl and say stuff like, oh, she's so ugly, she's so fat, she's so slutty, you know? That's the burn book. They'll have like everybody in school, like a picture of them in some burn book. Mikoko said, you said all ugly people leave, so we leave. Oh my god, except Axel is handsome, so he can't leave. That's so sweet. You guys are so cute. No, you guys are not ugly, okay? Mikoko, I don't know how you look like. I promise I'm not stalking. But I get the feeling you're not ugly. I think all my Filipino homies are pretty damn attractive. You are biased? That's so sweet. Sure. Aww. That is cute. But anyways, back to the statement where Koro says Mimic is definitely hot. Ew. So yeah, the burn book kind of reminds me of a tier list that me and my homies did a couple years back. I think it's 2 years ago. So it was me and Mooney Thorns, and I don't know if someone else was there. It might have been Cream. I don't remember. It's like 3 or 4 a.m. And for some reason, we're bored. And we talk about attraction and attractive people. And then I don't even know how this happened, but we started asking each other, who in the server do you feel like is most attractive to least attractive? Like, in your opinion? And then we started doing tier lists. And then throughout the week, every time somebody joins call, we'll be like, hey, yo, Koro, like, listen up. You're doing this with us. And everybody, so Mooney Thorns and I have a Google Doc. Like, we literally have a Google Doc where it has other people's private rankings of who's the most attractive, the least attractive in server. Cake the prettiest? No. Actually, and I can answer that completely, no. The hottest girl, according to everybody, was one of my college best friends. Even I put her number 1, because she is actually, like, it is stupid how gorgeous she is. She's like stupid gorgeous. You ever see a girl and it's like there's no way that somebody cannot say this girl's gorgeous. Like I know beauty's in the hand in the eyes of a beholder. Everybody has different standards. Like no, she's actually universally beautiful. And so she's the right Cake the praise thing. No, nah, I don't think I'm number one in anybody's list. I don't think I'm number one in anybody's list actually. But it's fine because like I think my college friend was actually number one for like all of it. But you know the funny part is Mimic was top 3 in everybody's tier list. Yeah, that's right. Mimic was top 3 in everybody's tier list. And I told Sarah VT, another friend of ours in the server, she also goes by Snowflower. I told Sarah that, and she thought it was so funny. She thought it was so spicy. She wanted to know more. And so now she nicknames Mimic Top 3, Mr. Top 3. And so now Sarah, in her head, Mimic is like the sexiest guy ever. And I'm like, it's just Mimic. But it's like I say that because like I'm like, you know, I'm a friend who's known him for years. So I'm like, bruh. Oh, thank you. I heard a happy. So Tank Cyber Moma Tank, follow the channel. Hello, Tank Cyber Moma Tank. I say that right? My name's AtlasCake, but you can just call me Cake, and we're talking about spicy stuff. Muffin says ranking people I attractiveness will put me in the grave. Yeah, you know, it's like it really does. This is why I brought up the burn book from Mean Girls, because it's like I'm aware that this sounds like it could be something mean, but we try to say full disclaimer, it's not who we think is universally attractive and who's ugly. Like literally whoever's ranked like last in our list, it doesn't mean we think they're ugly. We still think they're attractive. We're just saying like who would we go for, you know, if we were all into like male and females. I think that's like how we like did it. So Axel says, why is that? Is it because Muffin also hot like Cake? Damn, everyone hot. Mikoko too. You bias. Shut the fuck up. Chorus says, still the most jarring call I've joined. Just, hey, be a dick. And who hot, who ate. No, you're not being a dick. You know what, Coral? I remember being generally somewhat normal or high on your list. So, you know, what a homie. Actually, I'm definitely not number one, by the way. Especially, you know what? I don't have a lot of female friends in my private server. Like I have my college friends in there, but they don't talk. So they're rightfully up there. But like I didn't really have much like quote unquote competition with the girls. But if we were to do a server, if we were to do another tier list with like the whole server, like you bet your sweet Bippy I am not in like the top range of that, you know? Like if we were all do like face reveals for some like weird reason. But yeah, you know what? I'm like low key. I'm like curious on like the tier list now. Let's see. But it's so fun. Yeah, it is funny that it's in the Google on a Google Doc. It's funny because like me and my homie shared the Google Doc. It's one of the goofiest things we've ever done at like 4 or 5 a.m. Mikoko says right into Kokoro. Oh my god. No, Mikoko, stop thinking I'm secretly attractive or hot, or else you'll build it up in your mind so much that you'll think I'm so attractive IRL, and then if we ever meet and hang out, you're gonna be like, who is this sick fuck? Like, let me say, I am just like any other cringe VTuber. I am not as hot as my VTuber. I don't think I'm hideous, but I am not a purple-haired. I mean, I have curves, I guess, but I'm not as also not light-skinned either, but you know, whatever. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Google Drive. Or where is that? Where is the tier? Don't worry, I'm not gonna announce who's on the tier list round 2. Oh my god. Cora says I just remember being mid and that made me happy. I don't think you were mid. You were mostly like top or upper mid, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, why can't I? La, where is it? I have my wish list. I have my wish list in my Google Docs. The wish list 2022-2023. Mikoko says, no, I will love you regardless. I'm a potato. I like potatoes. IRL? Oh, you're a potato IRL? That's even better. I am sadly not a potato. I am a ugly, disgusting, flawed human being. I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but you know, let me see. Tier list. Why don't I have that here? Ooh, I got a nice Naruto music in the background. But no, I feel like I'm pretty average. I think okay, this is kind of like weird to say, but like I've been called pretty for a lot of my life. But when people say pretty or cute, I feel like that's another way of people saying you're like fat or something. I know that's like really weird, but I got it from like this one comedy show, and I don't even remember what it was. I think Amanda Bynes was in it. It's like, oh, she called you cute. Well, cute means fat. Otherwise, she would have called you hot. And it's like that episode like stuck with me for some reason. So when people say you're pretty, sometimes I wonder if it's like it means I'm pretty but not hot. You know? I'm sorry. I don't mean to like talk too much about this as if like beauty is like the one and only thing that somebody should value. I don't mean to obsess over it, you know? So apologies. I hope no one thinks that in the chat, but it's like, you know, I'm just like talking about from like what I observed growing up. Like that's like the perception, you know? And then of course when I went to college, I went to university for like forever, and forever ago, like people only say, oh, you met this girl, is she hot? Is she hot? Like no one ever asks, is she pretty or beautiful? Well, I guess a girlfriend will like nudge their boyfriend and be like, oh yeah, do you think she's pretty? You know, like maybe that. But in general, when people introduce each other or bring up a girl in a story, they all say, oh, is she hot? And then if somebody's like, she's pretty, you know, it usually means they're not hot, but they're pretty. Yeah, anyways, that's the welcome to thank you for listening to my TED Talk that no one needed to listen to. It was probably not even relatable, but that again, it's just on my mind. Axel says she said she isn't a potato, so she is what, Mikoko? Sleepy Hazard says I'm a potato American. I can all be potato. I feel like potato. The whole point of like study chill chat streams are so I can you know, be at my desk as opposed to stay on my bed on days when I don't like work and stuff or have class. Yo, this music though. Real talk. Let's talk about our feelings, guys. Be a potato. Oh, hold on. While I'm thinking about how deep life is, let me not smile. There's my expressions. Oh yeah. It's what else was I was gonna bring something up, but I wasn't sure if it was like offensive. I was gonna bring up the topic of pretty privilege. Who here has pretty privilege? Pretty privilege. Who here has pretty privilege? Because it is a thing, you know. There's this one like study experiment that people did. Axel has pretty privilege. That's funny. That's so cute. You're always hyping up how Axel looks. I think that's like the cutest thing ever. You know that's actually, Mikoko, you're really lucky because Axel says, what the fuck, Mikoko, I don't have that. That's a lie. That you guys are lucky because do you know what it's like to have locker talk between female friends? Because some of my female friends will be like, oh, I met this guy and I want to show you a picture of him. Oh, he doesn't look good in this picture, but I swear he looks good. Like, ma'am, he ugly. You know, it's like I think everybody must have experienced that one conversation where you're like, I swear he looks good. I swear he looks good. He just doesn't look good in this photo. And then, you know, it's just funny. So at least you're not one of those girls, Mikoko. You are confident that your man is cute. So, you know, and here you are marketing that, and it's like the cutest thing ever. Axel says cake. She's hyping me up for no reason. You will be disappointed when we get to hang out. Disappointed? When we meet, it's not like I'm, oh, he better be handsome or I'm kicking him out of the server, that bastard. It's like we meet for the first time. I'm like, wait a second. You're not as tall as you say you are. Get out. Wasting my time. Like, can you imagine? You must be this attractive on the tier list to be in the server. It's so funny. You know what's interesting? Oh, Axel says, but we all gotta be pretty. You said it earlier. We all gotta be pretty. What am I gonna say? Oh yeah, so pretty privilege. I get the feeling I'm not as attractive as I once was because I genuinely felt pretty privileged at one point in my life. Let me talk about that. So in early 2000, when you're Asian American, you are considered ugly because you are not the typical Western beauty standard, right? And, you know, I never see myself in shampoo commercials. I don't see myself in, like, Maybelline commercials, you know? I just didn't see that. So the assumption was that I wasn't pretty. I go into the stores, I look at the Barbie doll, there are only white Barbie dolls. Maybe there's one or two black girls, and even then, it's just one black Barbie, like not even in multiple shades. I'm not saying I had incredibly low self-esteem. I'm just saying that I thought that this was like a canon logic that everybody lived by, that Asians were just canonically not pretty. So in connection, I didn't think I was pretty back then. Come the 2010s and everybody is into anime, K-pop, J-pop, and then a bunch of other like Asian fashion trends and Asian celebrities are more popular, I guess, especially Filipino artists as well. And people are really into Asians. And don't even get me started on the creepy guys who hype up Asians and say they're on the top of their list just because they think that we're actually submissive. You know, that's a fetish right there. I don't even think that's a preference. Exactly. Mikoko's got an Asian fever. Mikoko says, I'm just saying what people say about him. I am not trying to hype you up. Aww. That's so sweet. Mikoko's like, bro, I'm not even complimenting you. It's just a logic. It's just facts. You're just sexy and you gotta accept it. But Axel says Asians are like so hot. Love Asians. Wow, what a creep. I'm kidding. That's so goofy. What was I saying? Yeah, so like even so around the 2010s, 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever, when I'm in college, like I really felt the difference of pretty privilege in 2010 as opposed to early 2000. Early 2000, like, I feel like I was invisible. And other times people will come up to me and do the fucking, like, Chinese eye thing, you know, where they, like, put their pointer fingers at the corner of like their eyes and then go, ooh, this is how you look like, chinky, you know, like, so that my assumption was that people thought Asians were ugly. And then I will go to college and everybody's talking about how the first thing that they want to bang on their fuck list is an Asian girl. And so, you know, apparently I was, and people talking like I'm supposed to take it as a compliment, you know. But I'll admit, because I grew up with the low self-esteem of like, oh, Asians are ugly and suddenly people want Asians, it's like, I'll admit, I was a little flattered of people thinking Asians were attractive, but I was also like mega creeped out with how people talked about Asians. Carlos says, I once knew a dude who thought Asians spoke with subtitles. Baffled me. That is so funny. Mikoko says, someone DM'd me and said how they like Asian women. I like the little face you put there. Asian woman. I mean, Asian women are pretty. They have a big beauty. I think a lot of people of color are very beautiful. Not to say that Western beauties aren't beautiful. I'm just saying because I grew up in a predominantly white area, so when I went to college, I was like culture shocked. I mean, okay, I did grow up with a lot of people of color, but like when I went to college and there was even more people of color in ratio to white people, I was like, wow, like everyone is so attractive. Like everyone have like different like looks and backgrounds and you know. I just thought it was like really attractive. Like I grew more like appreciation, and my perception of beauty of other people like definitely changed. It's definitely like wider. what was I saying? Yeah, so I felt pretty privileged in college. I felt like guys were nicer to me. I got free alcohol, free weed at the time, free anything, or you know, it's like it just like I could feel it. I could feel it when someone lightens their voice, their tone of voice to me. I can feel it. You know, when someone's doing something nice, you know, ladies in chat, when the guys give you that look, you know, it doesn't. I'm not trying to be like big-headed here. I'm not saying that all guys wanted to like bang us or anything, but it's like that look when, you know, okay, come on, let's be honest. We can see when your pupils dilate. That's how you know. Wait, was it dilate? Was that the proper word for it? Oh God, am I saying that right? Oh, did my music stop? Is my music going? Hold on. What happened to my music? Oh, there's my music. Okay. Anyways, what was I? Oh, I love this song. So yeah, no, dilate. That was the correct word. God, Cake, you're a nurse. Why don't you know this? Yeah, when they become wider and larger, like you'll see it. Wait, what? Sleepy Azure says lucky. There's more to the story. Mikoko says, wow, I can never relate. Potato can't relate. I really doubt that. Honey, I doubt that. Girl. And you said so yourself. You got a boyfriend who is very cute, handsome, and attractive, and he loves you too. He's attracted to you too. So there's no way that you are ugly potato, okay? What was I saying? Yeah, so pretty privileged. Like I really felt when someone was like just trying to be nice to me. If I ever went on a date and the guy had like light colored eyes, like I'll see his eyes dilate, you know? I'll see it, you know? He just dumb and blind. Aww. Axel dumb and blind canon. Maybe dumb, but not blind. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god. I'm kidding. I'm so sweet. I promise I'm sweet. Anyways. What was I saying? Yeah, so this is kind of TMI in a way. I don't know if this is TMI or too much information. I'm not trying to trauma dump here, but I did have a pretty sad depression phase around college, middle of college, and I had a really bad face-to-face with depression, and I remember abusing my health a lot when I was trying to complete my degree at the same time as being president of an umbrella organization, at the same time as holding other like philanthropies and events with other, you know, it's like I didn't give my 100% to every like I couldn't give my 100% into one thing in my life. I had to give a giant percentage and split it into like every subject. I don't think that makes sense. Okay, you know that triangle where it says social life, sleep, and then studies, and you can only pick 2 out of 3. I picked all 3 of them. No. I picked everything but sleep. I think I picked more than those 2, but I didn't pick sleep, and I didn't pick good like hobbies, like habits in terms of like food habits. So I ended up getting like chunky over time in college, and which was even more stressful. So I was like stress eating, and I was still like leader of like every single thing in the universe. So I was, you know, I had a lot on my shoulders. I was literally Atlas. I had a lot on my shoulders, like for real, no cap. And it took a toll on me, and because I got a bit chunkier in college, I could actually sense when people were when I didn't get like as much nice treatment anymore. And mind you, I'm in a sorority of Asian girls, so everyone's like cute and stuff, and so I will literally sense when some of like the frat guys we're talking to are like nice and social to them, but not like as much with me. Not, at least not anymore. So that's why I brought up pretty privilege. I swear I'm not like trying to get sympathy points. This is just my story about how I realized how big it was, because like I could actually sense the difference from when I became less pretty over time in college due to like stress and all the above. So that was a pretty like it was sad, but it wasn't like it was pitiful to think about, but it didn't I didn't need therapy for it. I needed therapy for my depression. I didn't need therapy for the whole like, you know, lack of pretty privilege thing. That's just a subtopic in the topic of like attractiveness, I guess. That's crazy. It is crazy. I'm not sure which part was crazy, but yeah, some of it's crazy. What was I saying? Oh my god. Oh, I have to drink some water because that was a big rant. Well, not like rant, but like I keep neglecting my water every time I'm on stream. I will say that the women in my family are really attractive. Like on my mom's side, they all have like that mestiza look that everybody likes. Hey, Coco says, hope you're taking good care of yourself now. Nope. I'm trying my best. I got better, but I had my ups and downs. So when I was a starting nurse, I took a lot of other shifts until it was so dangerous I decided to switch to overnight shifts. So because I'm on an overnight schedule, I am unfortunately not very healthy up to now because, you know, humans are not, at least they should not be nocturnal beings. So my metabolism is unfortunately a bit messed up, so I eat at weird times. So I am doing my best to finally getting some sleep. Yeah, I sleep, but it's in the daytime because I have to. I will say that I'm weaning off of overnight shifts, so hopefully I can get to a place in my life where I feel healthier. God, I'm like burping with all that water. But yeah, I'm trying to get to like that nice like happy place in my life where I'm like more confident in my body, just because Sleepy Hazard said lol, Kick died again. Hello YouTube. Aww, damn Kick. I don't know what's wrong with Kick today. But thanks guys for like coming back into my stream despite like Kick being annoying every now and then. What did I say? Yeah. Man, what was I saying? I am trying my best. There we go. I'm trying my best. It's I'll be honest. Okay, fine. I'm not trying my best. It's difficult to suddenly switch from night schedule to day schedule, but I am slowly trying to taper those hours. I'm slowly trying to like sleep at an earlier time per day so I can wake up at an earlier time per day. But last couple of days I will say I slipped up because sometimes I'll be having too much fun doing like YouTube or VTuber edits online, or sometimes I'll like slip up and be talking to like my overnight friends for a long time, and that's what causes me to not fix my schedule. But you know, I'm trying to, and that's actually why I joined the gym recently, because I'm genuinely trying to like feel healthy. And I will say, like, it's not very noticeable to an outsider, but it's very noticeable to me. But I have been strengthening the shit out of my thighs. My thighs are muscular as fuck, bro. Like, oh my god, they're so shapely. They were like more flabby before, but now they exist. So thank God for those abductor, adductor, and other like leg extenders or something like that at the gym. Cause like, whoo, shit, that shit's like golden. That shit treats me well. It's much better than doing squats. Cora says Kick is weird. I can't log into my account when I join any stream. Oh, okay, yeah. Other people in the chat have been saying Kick has been doofy. Axel says, alright, time to fix your sleep schedule. I got this, cracks knuckles. Oh my god. Sleepy Hazard says, as someone who has worked nighttime almost exclusively for 5 years, that will definitely mess up your rhythm. Yeah, it really does. Like, it does something bad for your circadian rhythm. You know what's interesting? I found some research articles that say that they did a study of overnight workers who have done the graveyard shift for more than 6 years, and over time they were more likely to experience heart attack, stroke, you know, diabetes, early onset dementia. So sleepy hazard. It's good that it's good that like you didn't continue overnight. It really does affect you, and it affected me. Like I can feel some depression peaks harder because my sleep isn't like that great, because like I had depression for a while, but like I've been able to like manage my depression over time post college, but like having overnight sleep schedules and having a hard job as a nurse can fuck with me mentally every now and then. So I'm still in the process of finding the right self-care routines. Axel says I've been going for jogs when I can. Oh yeah, that's nice. I remember you told me you went on a jog with your sister. I wish I was that close with my siblings to like do fun stuff like that. Instead, I just convinced Mimic to go to the gym with me because like I'm low on cash, so I'm like, yo, if we go to the gym, we can like split the membership. So that's what we've been doing. But then Mimic doesn't always go with me. But like then again, he's really busy. He has like he's always working, like literally always working, and always has class. So I actually don't like, other than the times that you see us on stream, I don't actually see Mimic as much as like I want to. So I'm a pretty lonely soul in this house. Sleepy Hazard says thick thighs save lives. I mean, I guess sometimes they can. Axel says, and trying to do weights when I can at the gym. Oh, do you have like a company gym? I know some gyms have like, gyms. I know some like companies have like free gym facilities or free access. I know one of my friends and IT. I don't know what it is about her job or her work, or if it's some special program, but they like reimburse her for going to the gym. I think she uses the Crunch Fitness gym, and there's like this program where you like when you log in and stuff, it like I don't remember what it is. She gets some sort of percentage off of every month. Some work perks. Axel says, "Nah, I wish, man. I need to get to that level of job first." Ah, right. I really feel for you, Axel, with the whole job hunting thing. Job hunting is so fucking intimidating. It's worrisome. And my friend who's in IT, she is crazy lucky. So get this, she never had a job ever until her first IT job. So she has like no, like not even like part-time experience of like being a waitress. Like she just never had to do that. She's been like pretty well off to not do that. And her job that she has like almost like half a decade ago, like she still has it. I think more than half a decade. So that's how she got to that, senior position that she's very humble about. Yeah, no, she never. Then again, she said she's a bit on the shy side, so she's not very confrontational. She doesn't ask for a raise when she definitely deserves it. She's been loyal to the company for several years. Adulting is hard, I agree. Axel says, how the frick she got the job? I don't know, I want to know so badly. Well, I mean, in it, females have higher pick rate, if I'll be honest. If industry wants more females to join, I can understand that. Yeah, definitely, because it's more oversaturated than men. I don't even know how she got the job, because she got her younger sister to work where she works too, except the younger sister was a psych major and she just does the front desk job. I love this song. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, my friend got really damn lucky. But the thing is, here's the thing. She's very, very underpaid. Like, you don't have to reveal how much you make, by the way, but I get the feeling she makes less than you. Like, I'll be really honest. Like, I feel like her company doesn't really, like, treat her that right. They did give her an intern at one point, and then they didn't want to pay the intern despite it making her job so much easier. So, like, now, I don't know. Their IT department's really, really tiny. So, I don't know. It doesn't sound like her job's, like, really, really hard either. I don't want to talk too much because, like, I don't know anything about, like, IT, but it's, like, when she describes the stuff she's done, and there are times where I visit her at work, like, I'll literally, like, I used to study nursing or, like, read counseling books while she's, like, working, or, like, at the end of her shift, and it's, like, I don't know, it's, like, chill, and I'm, like, I still don't know what she does at her job. I guess she sets up a lot of, like, computers, and she handles the phones for people wondering how to set up their computer. I don't know what she does. Fixes stuff. I don't know.
So Axel says, oh, she needs to move from it soon. In it, you want to move up a lot and change position every 1 to 3 years until you can get to a really good high position. I don't think I don't think I can convince her to do that. She's not the kind of person who's like she's content where she is. She's not the kind of person who wants to like level up her skills per se. Like she's thinking about getting other certifications, but that's because like her boss is like telling everybody to. And it's funny because like apparently they had a company meeting where the boss said that they were gonna fire everybody who doesn't get their certifications, and only 2 out of like I don't know 10 15 people got it, and then the boss was like, what the fuck, you know? So it's like, well, clearly she didn't get fired. I don't think anybody did. Ikoko says females get paid less though. That is true. No, Mikoko makes more than me. And I do a lot of different things. Help desk support. Yeah, she does a bunch of stuff that I don't know of. Like she help desk support is a part of that. But I know there's more. Like, I think it's one of those things where, like, the company doesn't want to hire someone else to do other stuff, so her job will, like, blend in with other people's jobs. So, you know, but apparently it has the senior position. So, you know, I think that's a really good flex. And whether that actually... She always says it doesn't mean anything, and I'm like, shh, like, no one needs to know that. Just say you're a senior position. I remember, honestly, let's be real. Senior positions don't always mean everything. So, let's say somebody doesn't get the senior position, don't feel bad. You know why? So, my mom actually used to work in the area where you live, Axel. So, she worked in that area, and her company was such a dick to her, man. Like, she's been working that job for, like, decades, and once I think she had, like, she taught some young boy fresh out of college stuff that he needed to know, and for some reason, even though she did all that teaching to him, like, he got a senior position somehow, and it hasn't even been like a couple of months. Like, that's just the title they gave it. Like sure, maybe he might have been like college like age guy, but like maybe he had a really good high position of a job like right before that. Maybe that's what got him the qualification. But I still think that's really bullshit because of like what my mom did in terms of like loyalty and like how she helps with the company. Like, you know, it was a really like stab in the back for her when she never got her title like changed to like a senior position. And to have like a young college boy, tall, white, fresh-faced boy just like act all doofy every time she like taught him stuff and suddenly he has a senior position. So if I had to be honest, I feel like senior positions are kind of bull crap sometimes. I think if somebody has a senior position, by all means I think they should be proud of it depending what field they are in, but there are some cases where it is just like a title. And it was sad. Oh, and the funny part is that kid ended up getting like fired some weeks after. So I don't even know who the fuck gave that. I don't even know what was the behind the scenes of that. And my mom had like a really good like redemption story. Is it redemption? I don't think I used that word right. But like she ended up so she wasn't given a really good review. Even though she worked her ass off and did well, she didn't get a good like what do you call those, employment review status thing? I don't know. Evaluation? There we go. Actually, hold on. So Axel says, I've learned from my friends that loyalty doesn't apply to business, especially in tech world. That's why you move up the rank changing jobs. You know, that makes a lot of sense. That there's a lot of work politics that go into it. Sleepy Hazard says work politics can get weird like that. I understand it. I don't agree or disagree with it because I'm not gonna act like I understand it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend I know everything about it. All I can say is I hope that people aren't hurting themselves or killing themselves or feeling bad over work politics like that. It can be quite distressing to some people. It's especially sad when people lose their brain cells at work and they're mistreated, and you know, for what? It's like whether you have a passion for the job or not, like, at the end of the day, we're doing this to, like, feed our families and feed ourselves. So it's sad when, sometimes work stress and work politics and, you know, mistreatment at work, can really, hurt people and their lives out of work. So Axel says, yeah, that's what happens in these HR people. What happens is these HR people be like, oh, he graduated from here, he knows his stuff, but they don't really know how company works or what to do. Yeah, that makes makes a lot of sense. It's doggy dog world out there. So I've only ever had one nursing position before, and that is my psychiatric nursing position now at an inpatient facility. And when I was doing the interview process for like the correctional facility, and they asked me like on my salary and pay rate, oh my god, I froze, because I'm like, holy fuck, I fucking forgot that this is a valid question. I couldn't raise it as much as I could, but so I think I'm getting paid like the same similar amount as like now. But whatever, it's fine. I was a little bit doofy about it. I think I like wasn't as confident in my answer, so I didn't get the amount that I wanted at first. And then when the weekend was over, this is kind of like ballsy move, but I messaged HR again telling them, oh hey, so it turned out my pay rate's different, and I would like, if it's not too much to ask for a higher starting pay. And then she was like, I'll see what I can do. Like she really, you know, she didn't sound too excited about it, but she wasn't angry about it either. She was just not expecting it. And she did call or message me back. Actually, yeah, no, she messaged me back. At least it's in writing, in text. And, you know, I did get it to be higher, just not, you know, as high as it could be. I messed up there. Need to research your salary beforehand. You know why? It's because going for job interviews is basically doing a lot of research. Yeah, no, I like to wing life. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I have been working my job for almost 2 years. But in my head, I'm still a neo nurse. I still feel like a baby nurse, if I had to be honest. A baby nurse is technically the term for like, you know, less than 1 year experience. And even though I have more than that, I don't really have a lot of confidence. So, you know, I'm aware that I could have been like, higher, give me more, you know, more confident. But it's like, it just, I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. It was still like a mistake. In the end, I still got to raise the price that I wanted. But it was just, you know, I don't know. It just felt weird for me to like hype myself up when I personally don't feel like I learned as much as I could in my first facility. Again, I understand work politics, and I should have said something better, because at the end of the day, they don't care about you. You just gotta do what it takes to like take care of you, whether you know shit or not. But again, like, it just felt weird for me personally to be like, yeah, that's right, give me this. Sleepy Hazard says, cake, like, add another 0 or I'll walk to your employer. Based. Oh, that would be nice. You know, it's interesting, because I feel like a lot of the things that I talked about today in my chill stream really says a lot about why I named myself AtlasCake. And where my VTuber lore actually came from. You know, it's funny, because like when people ask you what your VTuber lore is, people always, like, every VTuber, I think anybody can relate to this. Muffin related to this, Sarah related to this, Cream related to this, any VTuber you ask, everyone feels a little bit goofy when you ask them what their lore is, because they're like, basically I'm this and I do this. It's complicated, you know? Muffin's here. Hi, Muffin! I like your lore though. I think it's cute. But no, you have to admit, like, I feel the same way. When people ask me what my lore is, I'm like, I swear it has meaning, but I don't want to answer that in full detail right now. It makes me feel weird. Muffin says it's like telling someone my D&D character's backstory. Okay, without knowing D&D, I know how you feel. Axel says, yeah, my lore is just too long and complicated. I want to know, please. Hold on, Muffin. Let's see if I got it right. She is a cute little fox spirit. And she's so cute and innocent. And then bad people were like, bam, 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 pow, 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 my fox spirit. And then the people of the woods were like, oh no, Muffin, no. And then Muffin's like, no. And then the bad people were like, yeah, I got the fox spirit. Oh god, how am I doing, Muffin? I'm like on the mark, right? trying to book. I was accurate. I got it. I feel like I'm definitely missing a lot of large parts. So people were fighting for Moofy. Yeah, so Moofy Poop is like she's like this fox spirit that is sacred, wonderful, and you need to leave her the fuck alone. Just like her what she said up there. Leave me alone. She's supposed to exist in peace, but then people were like, grr, bad corporation, bam bam, she's mine. All hail the protector fox spirit Moofy. So if you're like a fox forest spirit, are you friends with Totoro? Muffin says, my lore is a bit hard to explain because it's a very artistic take on my own life. Yeah, you know what? Okay, back to what we were saying before. Also, wait, I heard a happy. What is this? Okay, no, fuck that happy. I think I just got a bot. Anyways, let's actually, man, Kick really do be acting up. This is a bad day to be on Kick today, bro. Ruining my mojo. What was I gonna say? Yes, the thing you said about the artistic take on my own life, Muffin, that's how I feel when people ask about my VTuber story, because I'm like, Kick got a hack pro. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's when people say, what's your VTuber lore? It's kind of like, so what's your life, Cake? What's your lore? Sleepy lore, just the sleepy boy. Sleepy Hazard. You know what's funny? When we were talking about the tier list, because like, the rationale behind where we place it in the tier list is because some people will be like, I think here, because he's sleepy. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't remember much, but it's in the VOD. I thought it was funny sometimes. What was I gonna say? Yeah, lore. It's weird to just randomly explain your whole life. It's like you're getting interviewed or something, but like not. And it's like I feel like the biggest parts of my life are pretty moody, depressive, and dark. So it's always weird to just talk about myself. Like I'm not even trying to be like an edgy person. It's just that like when I say that there was too many events of loss in my life, I can only think of like those events. Like I can't think of like other things. Like I can probably talk about how I was like, oh, I was president of this in college, but it's like, who actually cares? It was just the student club, student org back in the day, you know? So it's like, it's just weird, you know? So Sleepy Hazard said, bro, I was watching that VOD. I'm still confused about my placement. I'm confused with anything anyone in my any members of my group says, so I understand. Muffin says, I always have like the perfect explanation for lore in my head, but when someone asks what it actually means, I blue screen. What's one energy? One energy. You'll have to ask Mimic that. Ask Mimic that in general chat. Tag him and ask him. I dare you. I don't even know Juan Energy. I mean, I do know Juan Energy, but I think there's more to it that I can't that I can't explain. But yeah. So if you guys were here for some of my stream, I just talked about a lot of like edgy stuff about self-care. So you know, I guess I can explain some of my VTuber lore. I mean, like, okay, now I'm blue screening now. But here's the thing about my VTuber lore. So, being a psychiatric nurse IRL is very important to me because most nurses don't actually go into psychiatrics at first. They usually go into medical surgical or, you know, cardiac or, you know, something more medical related. Me, because I'm very pro mental health. I'm a big mental health advocate due to like all the times I feel like I didn't have a lot of support or resources when I was younger. And you know, it really tore apart like my family, and it really ruined a lot of friendships of mine back in the day. And so that's why I'm like a big mental health advocate, and that's why I knew out of nursing school I wanted to do something psychiatric related. You know, I wanted to know what the hell was the business with the whole people. Why the heck is healthcare so corrupt in America or in general? Why the heck are patients not actually getting better? It kind of feels like we're, you know, doctors, not doctors, but just corporate in general is just not really giving people what they need to get better. Like they they admit these patients and keep them sick just so that they can keep getting that fat moolah. You know, that's how it feels like sometimes. And what people don't know is that there's preventative measures are a lot cheaper, you know? By the way, I want to say that I'm not like anti-medication or completely anti against everything they do in psychiatric facilities. We generally do try to like do our best if like patients need help, but that's just like, you know, I found out that working as a nurse is, you know, it can be corrupt. Thank you. Okay, I have food, I have snacks over here, so yay. What was I saying? Oh god, now I'm blue screening again on my own lore. Oh yeah, so okay, that's why being a psychiatric nurse was important to me in my lore. Is just because it's important to me in IRL of like helping people. The thing is, I think I don't always get to do what I want to do to help people in my job, and that ties in with the space theme of my lore, actually. So yes, I do love space theme stuff. I do love the idea of, you know, traveling through space, or even multi-dimensional traveling, or time traveling, just traveling, just all that sci-fi stuff. So I like that, and I feel like I use my space theme VTuberness as almost like a metaphor? Is that the right thing? As a metaphor of how vast... Oh, actually, hold on. Sleepy Answer said nursing can be corrupt, but for some reason I'm envisioning Tony Soprano in a nurse outfit. Is that a Sopranos reference? Because I didn't watch that show. Is that... Because I heard that's a really good show. If I'm not getting the reference, that's pretty embarrassing. But anyways, like healthcare in general is just corrupt. Like nurses are, you know, some people hate nurses, but like we really are trying our best to like help. But sometimes we're asked to do much shit out of our like at our expense, you know. And we're like, I feel a lot of our job is like, I don't even want to talk about it. But the point is, when I think about space, I think it's beautiful. I think it is vast. I think it is dark. It is deep. It is vague. And when I think about space, I think about floating in space, traveling through space, away from stress and all that corruption that I have to deal with daily. So in my lore, I'm not only a space psych nurse, but I am a traveling nurse, because I like the idea of, you know, being independent and providing services when I can, as opposed to sticking underneath one corrupt facility and or organization. You know, that's some of the details behind some of my lore. I think that's the best way I can describe it. By the way, I just want to say, as I say I'm a space traveling nurse, like a travel nurse in my lore, but that's different from a travel nurse IRL. So a travel nurse IRL, that's like contract where you are going from different facilities, but you're still working under, you know, corrupt shit. But anyways, Sleepy Hazard said, yeah, nursing jobs are very stressful jobs and hard. My sister tells me horror stories at her job. Yeah, so, you know, it's, you know, props to your sister, you know, working in healthcare, by the way. Yeah, so there's that. And when it comes to my name, AtlasCake, so one of my favorite video games is BioShock. You know, that game from 2007. Even before I even knew it was like politically driven, it was just one of my favorite games because the aesthetic was perfect. You know, I just loved it. And Ayn Rand is a philosopher. She created the philosophy of objectivism, and I'm not gonna go into that, but I used to think she was really cool. Now I think she's crusty and weird. Some of her writings and philosophies are pretty damn weird. But for the most part, I thought, you know, at one point I thought she was kind of cool that she was able to inspire such a video game. And Ayn Rand is also the author of one of my favorite books, Anthem. And she also wrote Atlas Shrugged and Fountainhead. So Atlas Shrugged, I didn't even like finish it completely, but it's literally about Atlas, you know? Well, not literally about Atlas, but on the cover, it's called Atlas Shrugged because, you know, the Greek god Atlas holds the world on their shoulder. Yeah, Atlas Shrugged, exactly. So the Greek god holds the world on his shoulder, right? And, you know, she calls it Atlas Shrugged because the main character, you know, with all this responsibility and heavy weight on his shoulder, one day he kind of just said fuck it. So that's why it's called Atlas Shrugged. He shrugged it off. He's like, fuck that, you know, this is my life. I'm gonna do this my way, you know, kind of thing. And I think that's a really good, powerful meaning and story for self-care and doing what you can handle. So that's where my name comes from. Atlas also came from BioShock. One of the characters is also named Atlas. He is shady, but he was a fun character. And I'm Cake because I like cake. I'm into dessert stuff. I'm not a big like artist. Like I only doodle, but I am into crafting in real life. Maybe I'll post some of my crafts in the server sometime. But yeah, I used to make like little macarons, desserts, like clay charms back in the day. Sleepy Azure says, dang, I gotta play BioShock. BioShock is great. I love BioShock. I love the series. I loved 1. I loved 2, even though people don't like it as much. I still thought it was wonderful. Infinite, I loved Infinite, not as much as I loved the first one, but I love the Under the Sea DLC, or was it Beyond the Sea? I forgot what it was. Something about the sea. Where you play as Elizabeth and she's like back at like she's in, you know, Rapture. Oh, you gotta play it. Maybe one of these days. I don't think I want to stream it because I actually want to like enjoy that game without like looking back at chat. But it's like maybe one of these days I'll like play it. What's it call it? I'll like not stream it, record it some of these days. So thank you guys for listening to my ranty rant / explanation. You'll ever get that again. I really should practice more on like how I should like describe my what's it called? Describe my story, my lore. Riv says, hey Cake, how goes it? Hi Riv, how are you? Axel says, no, I'll clip it. Oh no. It was so scuffed, my whole explanation. I don't even think on Kick that you can clip like something too long, right? By the way, guys, don't mind me. I really want to eat this pizza. So if I'm silent and my mouth is opening, it's because I want this pizza. Oh, this is wonderful. Holy shit, this makes me happy. Wow, this is actually good pizza. Axel says, no, only like a minute and 30 seconds clip. I'll just OBS clip it. Oh my god. No, maybe I should. Yeah, no, I should really practice like describing my lore. You know, some people do lore videos. You're welcome. Thank you, Mimic. Mimic brought in pizza. Eduardo says YouTube chat wins. Oh, is Cake acting up again? Or do you mean like because YouTube can clip stuff? YouTube, I'm pretty sure can clip stuff, but I think you clip it after like when the VOD is out. I'd offer you a slice, Sleepy, but no. What, you are my slice? That's so funny. Oh, by the way, Mimic, I think Sleepy Hazard wants to know what Juan energy even is. I don't know if he said it in the server, but he's confused about some of his placements in the tier list. Cora says, man, I want to love pizza but can't eat cheese. Oh my god, I'm lactose intolerant. I should have taken one of those lactate pill thingies. Oh fuck. It just gives me one energy. Oh, you'll get one? Thanks so much. Oh, God! Guys, there's cheese in the crust. There's cheese on the crust. That makes me so happy. Sleepy Hazard says, I'm a sugar daddy communist. Where did we get that from? I was literally in the stream. I don't even remember how we came to that conclusion. I think most of the stream is me being like, what the fuck? I'm very pleased with the cheese and the crust. Thanks so much. Muffin says, this is like the 3rd time I've been called a communist! Thanks. Rohoro says, RIP cake after this stream. Too bad! Sleepy Hazard says, was upset I wasn't on the IRS watch list for my tax evasion. Oh, Squidward. That's a interesting thing to be upset about. He's proud of this identity. Eating time. There's some good water. I really do need to get a water bottle asset. Notice me, IRS senpai. Oh my god. You're so funny. Goofy boy. Don't mind me, I'm just adjusting my headset. And loving the shit out of this pizza. Woo! By the looks of it, I think this is Domino's pizza. It's interesting because like Domino's pizza, like, I know some people will be like, yuck, Domino's, but it's like, sometimes it depends on the location. Like some places, the Domino's is like, they really don't try hard at all, and other times this is like, this is how it should be. Like what I'm eating now, like this, like I'm actually noticing the dough did rise, and I am getting a considerable amount of good cheese, and it's not too oily. So how are you guys today? What are you guys up to after anyway? Up to in general. What kind of pizza is it? I say it as I chew with my mouth open. It's a plain cheese pizza. I'm fine with it though. I'm a pretty plain person. I'm fine with like plain cheese as long as it's like super cheesy. As long as it's not that like bullshit thin cheese, you know? You know, breathing and looking. Sleepy Hazard says, think I'm getting pizza after work. Oh, you're still working. Coral, you're moving today? That's cool. Wait a minute, Coral, what time is it for you? Isn't it like really late? Because you're not normally up at this hour. That's gonna. All right, university. I'm so excited for you, Coral. Hey, take pictures of your dorm and stuff. I want to nuke your location. I mean, I want to see how cool the furniture is. Oh, you got 1 more hour? Nice. I hope you got good rest after work. Maria says, oh, I see. I have a question. Pineapple on pizza or no? Ooh. No. I understand why people would like it, but I like, bleh, no, I hate it. You know what's funny? Because like, I did go to Italy last fall, and one of the tour guides was talking about like pizza, and some of her American friends like pranked her. She's like, oh, we'll show you the best pizza place ever, and they brought her to Domino's, I think. Oh, and she was like, Italians be criticizing the shit out of pineapple on pizza. They're like, America, what the fuck? Sleepy Hazard says, haven't taken my break yet, so I might just leave early. Ah. Eduardo says, I've been drawing periodically throughout the day and gonna be streaming in a bit. Oh, yay! You get to be streaming. Oh, that's so cool. YouTube, right? Are you gonna be streaming your drawing? Because like, you know what would be really cool? I always wanted to do like an art stream with people. Maybe we should do a duo stream. You know, there's like some really good like free programs that you can use where like everybody can doodle on one canvas. There we go. Art stream, let's go. Koro says it's 3 a.m. and I'm listening to this doing some last minute checks. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, you better make sure you have your phone chargers. Let me think of like the stuff that you might have missed. Your toothbrush. What do you call those things? Toothpicks? Not toothpicks. The dental floss. Don't forget your fancy cologne. Your slippers. Don't forget house slippers. Sometimes people forget that. I don't know if you guys do, but like I like when I was dorming, I made sure to have like cozy slippers. Riv says, I fucking love pineapple on pizza, like a good barbecue chicken and pineapple pizza, but I mean, I used to make pizza for my first job. Used to make the dough fresh each day. Bro, I'm trying to hold in my burp as I read chat. This is... And Eduardo says, I did an art stream earlier this week. Oh, I missed it. I'll have to hyper support and like all your stuff. Sleep Hazard said, yeah, they have whiteboards that you can co-op draw. Yeah, I forgot. I had one, and I know Kisbit, my one friend, found another. Cora says, yes, perfume de pooch. Can't forget that. You know what's so cute? My dog actually does have a cologne. It's literally called puppy cologne. And like if you go on Amazon, it's called Showstopper, Show Puppy, Show Dog. Something like that. I don't even know what like that's literally what it's called, like the scent Show Dog, Show something like that. And oh, it's so good. It smells so good. I'm like, yay, my doggy can smell fresher for weeks past his bath. Another pizza, so good. Oro says, surprisingly, I got those and sliders because house shares showers are icky. Oh my god, yes they are. That's one thing I don't miss about dorming, actually. Sharing a fucking shower with people. Girls are not cleaner than boys. They're not. Then again, I had this one dorm. Yeah, public baths can get nasty. I was gonna say that. I had this one dorm where, so I used to live on something called the K floor. K stood for kitchen floor, so it was like a fancy floor with all the carpeting, lounge chairs, a big TV, and a kitchen. But then there's like a whole hallway of shared bathroom spaces. And some of the showers, so disgusting. Either you'll find some girl in their hair clogging the drain, or you'll find that a guy trimmed their pubic hair in the shower or trimmed their beard hair in the sink and didn't fucking rinse it. Like that's god, I hate. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I apologize. I'm just I'm like, I don't understand why that's like so hard for people to do. And like, can you imagine if like you leave the mess in there and then when you get out of the bathroom, like somebody goes into their bathroom right after you? Like, wouldn't you be embarrassed? Cause yeah, like you should be embarrassed if someone came in after you and saw that shit. No, good pizza. Koro says, had a friend in college that pissed in the shower and thought about that, like, do I want to be standing on P floor? And that activated the clean freak in me. Oh my god. Can I ask you guys a weird question? Actually, hold on. Give me some pizza. After your work, you can have some pizza. Axel says, I'm glad my dad taught me that as a kid by making me feel embarrassed if I didn't clean up after myself from the bathroom. Sometimes the best lessons are the harsh lessons. Aw, good dad, good dad. I have a question, you guys. Do you guys like pee in the tub of the drain of the tub? Like the shower? Yeah, you can have some pizza. Or somewhere. But yeah, do you guys, is that a weird question? Cause like, I know, like, cause like, some guys or some girls, some people will pee in the tub like while they're showering. They're just like piss while they're in the bath because like they're there already. And then other people will be like, oh, I gotta piss, and then they get out of the shower just to like piss in the toilet. Like is it like what are people's opinions? Axel says always pee in the tub, save water. Okay, that's good. What else? What does everybody else think? There's a reason why I asked this, because I feel like it makes sense to pee in the tub while you're there. But then Mimic is like, ew, that's disgusting. I like outing Mimic. Mimic, yeah, that's right, Mimic. If you're still lurking there over there, Mimic thinks that like showering in the tub is like disgusting. And I'm like, I don't know. It just makes sense. Axel says, I always clean my shower and tub anyways. Full on deep clean anyway, so it isn't so bad. That makes sense. Oh, Eduardo pees in the toilet. Okay. So are you on the side of, like, Mimic, where, like, it's just weird to pee in the tub? I feel if, guys are gonna pee in the tub, it's like, at least you can aim into the drain, you know? Sleepy Hazard said Chaotic Eagle pees on the sink. Oh my god. Pees on the sink. Can you imagine they don't even pee in the sink, just all over the sink? Oh my god, yo, drunk college people be crazy. I remember there was this one time in the dorm where somebody really needed to puke, but they didn't do it in the toilet. They aimed for the sink, and I think to myself, well, the sink is better than the floor, except they like projectile vomited, so it wasn't even on the sink. It wasn't even in the sink. It was on the sink, like everywhere in the sink, next to like the soap area and the towel area, and it was like, what the fuck? That's like one thing I won't miss about college is the mess, but I will say it's fun to see young people, you know, do reckless stuff, appear a certain way, and then BAM! They're lawyers, they're doctors, or doing whatever they want after, you know, well, sometimes. Coro says you stand outside the shower and aim into the toilet. You stand outside the shower. Okay, I don't know why I had to like take a while to visualize that. Muffin says if you pee in the sink, I'm throwing you out of my life. How will you know, though? What if, Muffin, what if all the people in your life are peeing in the sink and you don't even know? Like, you'll just never know. This is good pizza. How will I not know? I don't know, because they clean afterwards. I mean, say a friend of yours uses your bathroom. How do you really know if he's pissing or taking a poop? Like, well, what if he's like really fast at pooping and then it smells nice afterwards because he like Febrezes the shit out of the bathroom? Then you'll never really know whether he did this or that, you know? Because like you can just well, I'm surprised. I'm pretty sensitive talking about this kind of stuff, so I'm surprised I'm not about to like vomit as I eat my pizza. I might because I'm thinking about it, but I'm sorry. I just think it's funny. Yeah, I don't think anyone will ever know. Muffin says, I don't think anyone who pees in the sink is gonna take the time to clean up after. Oh, you'll be surprised. No, I'm craving pizza. Okay, but here's the thing, Muffin. What if somebody really needs to pee, and they saw that the tub was under renovation and the toilet wasn't working, like it's just clogged, and so they pee in the sink, but then they're embarrassed that they're peeing in the sink, so then they clean up after. See? There you have it. It might be a more common story than you guys think. No, I feel like my cat's like judging me throughout this conversation. I hope, yes, cats are very expressive creatures, by the way. You look at their face. And she'll give me that look of like disapproval, like, really, Cake? Really, Cake? You couldn't talk about anything else in your fucking stream? Give me food. Coral says, nope. Shower's gonna be as bad as high school showers. Never even used high school showers before, actually. Mimic says, reminds me of the time when I went to use the floor's bathroom in the floor where my dorm is located. Someone shaved their beard or hair in the sink and didn't clean after. I was just talking about how I hate those motherfuckers. Like, that one's really disgusting. That, oh my god. It makes me so mad. Sorry, Muffin, you have to come to terms that you might just never know. No, I wasn't expecting Mimic to get Dominoes. He's not really a Dominoes person himself. Wait a minute, Mimic, this is Dominoes, right? I feel like it's Dominoes. Axel, fetch your lady some pizza. Your lady has a request. Muffin says, I know who comes into my house. I will judge them. Oh, it's not Domino's? Oh, I've been crediting Domino's this whole time. Whose pizza is this? It's Papa John's? Because I had some shit Papa John's last time in our area. So if you're going to say Papa John's, I'm going to be really surprised. Oh, it's Papa John's? No way. Oh, you know, DiGiorno's isn't terrible, actually. I thought it was, and I'm like, oh, it's not bad. Cora says, back in my high school days, someone pulled a waffle stomper, and I never stepped foot in there again. What is a waffle stomper, and do I want to know? A waffle stomper. That makes me so sad. Don't ask. Oh, okay. Never mind. Hey, Cora, if you're in the middle of typing, please don't hit send, because I want to at least know after I eat. Thank you for protecting me, Muffin. Don't Google it. Oh yeah. Oh hell no. I'm too afraid to Google shit. Ooh. Ah, now Sleepy's looking it up. I'm so curious. Now I feel like I have to rush this pizza just to find out. I'm on my last pizza too. Come to think of it, I don't even think I'm gonna look it up till like way after I digested. Yeah, I think that's smart. Okay, so Sleepy Hazard put a very sad little puke emoji over there. So yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm so curious, but I won't. I won't. No, Mimic, don't ask what it is. We just decided that we're not gonna think or talk about it. Not until I finish my pizza and digested it. Koro says, I'm sorry to the poor soul who found the forbidden knowledge. Oh my god, maybe you looked it up! God, everyone's looking it up and I just want to know. See, I'm almost done with my pizza, but like, I don't want to trigger like a gag reflex when it's like barely digested, you know? So it's like, I have to be patient. Maybe we should be talking about sunshines and rainbows. What are we looking up? No! No! Stop! Stop spreading what these awful words are. Stop it! Stop it! Do you have to talk about the urinal at McDonald's? Sleepy Eyes says, I love everyone slowly learning the forbidden knowledge. Yeah. I'm the only one not looking it up, by the way, just because I want to eat my pizza. Apparently everybody's bonding over this forbidden knowledge. Yeah, Cora, what have you done? What have you done? Educating people on stuff they don't need to know. Shut up, Axel. So annoying. I know you're joking. I know you're nice enough to not say it, but still shut up. It's easy, SMH. There's a really fat crust on my bread, so it's taking me a while. Is it bad enough that when you look it up, if you were to look it up, would you Oh no. Okay, if you guys were like to type it in chat what it is it like so bad that you would get banned kind of thing? Like you'll get flagged? Okay. Alright. Okay. I trust you. I'll be sensitive to that. Oh! I will definitely believe you, because I do have very vivid imagination. The poor fellas. I won't look it up too. Oh yeah. Protect yourself. Okay, we spent a bit too much time talking about this. Can we talk about some sunshine and rainbows or something? Coral says not as bad as Goatsy, but I still wouldn't publicly look at it on screen. What the fuck is Goatsy? What are you talking about, Coral? What are these words that you're talking about? Is that a British thing? It's a British invasion of knowledge we don't need to know. Did you look it up? Oh, you know what that is? Okay, no. God, you guys are nuts today. I went from talking about my wonderful deep lore, and now we're talking about waffle stompers and goatsies? Lemon party? The fuck is a lemon party? Is that the same thing? Don't look at that either? What? Okay. Oh, you really mean it. Okay, well, Koro says he really mean it, then okay. This is the longest time I ever had to eat a pizza. I'm a pretty quick eater at times, and kind of this conversation is dragging even more with how long it takes for me to eat this damn pizza. Do you think you can guess what it is, Sleepy Hazard? I think you should look it up. Toro says, I love Cars 2. That lemon party was funny. I didn't watch any of the Cars movies. What did I just read? Koro says, fun fact, Cars 2 has the highest kill count in all of Pixar history. Was that actually true? People died in that movie? I didn't see it. What, like the car stopped, like, moving or something? Oh my god, I have a VTuber meeting today, don't I? Well, Sleepy Hash says, I question and change the subject. Fave kids movie growing up. It's very nice of you. I didn't finish my pizza, so I'm very curious. But no, I'm gonna leave it to digest. I My favorite Disney movie was Mulan, because that was fucking badass, and I thought the humor was like 10 out of 10. My humor as a kid. The Little Mermaid is a next second one. I may be afraid of like water, like deep water. But I love the idea of mermaids. It's very pretty. Oh, you're an Atlantis fan? That's pretty cool. I never finished the whole bit of Atlantis, but I think it's very underrated. Like, I thought the art was so good. I think Disney is giving that attention, because when I went to that lunchbox store at, like, the mall, I saw some Atlantis, like, clothes and stuff. Like a backpack, and I thought it was really cool. Coral like Speed Racer or Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I don't know Thomas Magic in the Magic Railroad. Speed Racer's cool. You like Scooby? Oh, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? That was one of my favorite Scooby-Doo movies. That one and The Witch's Ghost. Do you remember that? What was the song? Earth, wind, fire, and air. We may look bad. We don't care. Do you remember that? Like the witches, and then don't even get me started where like Velma was like, you know, being manipulated by that one guy pretending to like her, but he was the bad guy. Oh my god, can we watch those movies for Halloween? Oh, that would be so good. Cora says one was Cool Cat movie, the other is a drug trip with Alex Baldwin and trains. A drug trip. Oh, Hex Girls. That's what they're called, the Hex Girls. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Should have gotten a spin-off show. I thought they were really cool. Car. Oh, Cars. Oh, Cool Car movie. Cool Cat movie. I mean, I would still watch it as a Cool Cat movie. Oh, there's... Well, I should probably tell my VTuber group when are we meeting up? Cupcake collars. Sorry for the silence. I was every Wednesday evenings we actually like around this time we have our VTuber meeting. If I don't remind people, the only person in the VTuber group I'll remember is Cream. All the boys I always gotta remind. Kick died again. Boo! Sleepy says I got my new intros ready for spooky movie nights. Ooh. Yeah, there's a couple people suggesting a good movie nights. Which I have questions about, by the way. Treasure Planet is good? Oh, Treasure Planet is also... Yeah. I heard that one's like really underrated also. So Mimic says the Scooby-Doo Project was my favorite Scooby-Doo short series. Is that the Blair Witch Project spin-off? Because I thought that thing that you showed in the other server, I thought that was really cool. Koro says Hex Girls was in most people's fiction crushes growing up, I think. Hex Girls were pretty damn cool. Yeah, no, I was into that dark, edgy look. Sleepy Hazard says, got my new movie intros ready for spooky October movie nights. Lies. I'm waiting here and call for the meeting, bro. What taking you so long? Not that meeting, you sillies. Oh shit. Yo, I'll be honest, like, if I don't prepare, the meeting isn't as organized as it can be. So you know what, chat is gonna help me prepare what the fuck we're gonna talk about today. So I'm gonna take out my handy dandy sticky note. Got a pen and paper. Oh, the pen has no ink. Okay, that's embarrassing. But like for real though, like I realize like, you know, even though we are a bunch of close friends, you know, we always need structure in every meeting so that it's a good one. So I believe so. Why is my cat trying to eat the notebook? Hold on, baby. Okay, so guys, so as you know, Cream is one of my good friends and VTuber member of C's. She is opening her server soon. So that's on my list is Cream server. I know that we wanted to check on that. Dude, what are you doing, Cookie? This is not food. It is literally a pen and paper. So there's that. And then we need to fix Orc's model on VR chat because the mouth doesn't move. I also have to fix Mimic's model. I don't remember what's wrong with it, but somebody said something was wrong with it. Oh, I have to see the changes on my VR chat model. Yeah, so all of us have like 3D models on VR just because we want to, you know, make some content on it. What was I gonna say? Okay. Scooby-Doo Project was awesome. I wish I watched it. I'm surprised that I don't remember it. I actually never even saw the Blair Witch Project. Like, I know it's a classic. I wish I did. It is cool. So yeah, Cream server, Orc's model I have to fix, my model I have to double check. Oh, you never really use VR chat? VR chat is goofy. It is cringe, it is full of scary people, but you know what? Back in the pandemic where some of my friends met and started our own roleplay group, it was all we had during the lockdown, and that's why all of us have VR sets. We don't use it as much as we, you know, used to, but now that we're all like streamers and VTubers, we realize that it's actually pretty cool to you know, having our models. I have the VR chat. There's a VR chat channel in my server actually. What else were we supposed to talk about in that meeting? Oh yeah, discuss the potential VTuber applicants. So if anybody applied to the VTuber application, while I originally said that VTuber applications are rolling, I think it is, if anybody's interested, it's best to submit as soon as you can, just because we're already almost done doing our interview hangouts with people. And we're going to be doing more hangouts, by the way. We hung out with some potential members last week, and then we gotta do it, and then we gotta do it some more, just because, like, you know, it's just fun to hang out, you know. Better. I don't want to say the word evaluation. That sounds too serious. Cora says good times in lockdown, but horror mask with no headset is not as good. Oh, that is true. Axel says, wait, I don't have a model yet, and Mikoko's still working on hers. Let's go draw a stick figure. Now hold on. Let me see. Well, I mean, under my announcements, you don't technically have to have a model ready, just as long as, like, you have a design and lore ready. Because, so here's the thing, I think my VTuber group wants to accept more than one member. I don't think we can go above 2. Ideally, we want to say 1 male and 1 female, and that can be kind of hard because there's a lot of female applicants. But we're not, maybe. It really just depends on my group. I may lead it, but I don't know what everybody's like thinking right now. Maybe we might even get like a 3rd member, or like close applications and then reopen them later. Like I don't know how it's gonna work, but even when we choose somebody to be in the VTuber group, it doesn't mean we all like debut right away and all collab right away. Koro says, oh my god, audition process, those are fun. They sure can be, buddy, and they sure can be hectic as well. This one's a lot more easier than C's 1.0 audition processes. Yeah, that really was such a thing back in the day. Yeah, that whole memory started flashing before me. But I really the hardest part about C's 2.0 present day applications is that I love everyone equally. I kid you not. I can't think of anybody that I love more than the other. Like, I honestly think we have, like, the coolest, chillest, funnest set of VTuber applicants that I almost feel sad that everybody's equally cool. So it just depends on what, on like people's, like, I guess we're gonna do, since there's a lot of applicants, I guess like a tier list? Like, not a tier list, but like a, you know, it's like, you know, people rate from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like top, you know, in a row kind of thing. Like, I'll be honest, like, it's fun, but it like stresses me out because my weak ass wants to say yes to everybody. But yeah, I still need, I need to hang out with everybody. So it's so hard to get a group together. Oh, let me check if, let me check. Did people, only Cream responded to our VTuber meeting. So, where are the boys? Well, I know Mimic lives with me, so I know he's free. What are these memes I'm looking at? Okay, I need to stop looking at memes. Damn. Okay, so Cream server. Orcs 3D mod. The boys are late. They're always late, but it makes sense though, because like with Orc, he actually works late, so he's not able to always check on his phone, but he does his best. And then with Kisbit, I don't see Kisbit as much, but he tries his best too. Sometimes he's not the kind of person who like checks his DM or his notice so much, and he's the kind of guy who likes to stay on like one server. Sleepy ass just like, oh, I gotta post a meme, it's time sensitive. I don't think there's much. Oh yeah, so discuss VTuber applications, and then we all have to talk about when all of us are free. And then I want to talk about conversation tactics when it comes to VTubing. So this is what we do in our group every week. We always talk about things where we could be better. We always kind of reflect on like how our stream progress is going, if there's any like tech issues going on. Like I know Cream had an issue with the restream because we use a restream program to make sure that we're dual streaming. Are you on the East Coast? Yeah, we're mix of East Coast and you know, in the, you know, in the middle, you know, Midwest, Midwest, right? I think for the most part East Coast. I would say, yeah, most part East Coast. That does make it easier for all of us. So yeah, so we talk about what else we can help each other with. If anybody has like issues with OBS, if somebody needs help with a VR model. So the great thing about our VTuber group, C's, is that everybody has something to offer there. Everybody has a very different mix of fun personalities. Everybody respects each other's times. Cream is probably the most well-versed when it comes to VTuber stuff in general. Like, she knows exactly what sources to use, best programs for editing. You know, she understands, you know, she knows where all like the free assets are for her, you know, to use on VTuber. She knows the sources and the sauce. Like she's just wonderful. She's like a great second in command almost in terms of like helping me like organize stuff for like, you know, VTubing. And she always gives really great advice. Mimic is probably one of the most patient people I know, and is really good at like teaching the squad with like tech stuff, you know, or like helping us with like figuring out stuff, or you know, organizing OBS. Sometimes he can like fix up our models. He's also our main. He doesn't do all our YouTube thumbnails, but he does a majority of them. And we're so thankful for it. Nice to have a good second in command. Yeah, for sure. It's funny because like people wouldn't have guessed because like Cream, she's very shy and quiet, so we don't hear much from her. But she's honestly one of the most helpful people. Oh, also she is an artist. She is the person who did my haircut, you know. And so it's nice to have a nice artist who knows how to work with like, you know, the PSD files in case like people want to like edit their VTuber models and stuff. Orc is our funny boy. He's our funny boy. He's also a really talented writer. I would say he's also one of the most like supportive people in our VTuber group. He respects our time. If anybody needed help with like writing VTuber lore, I feel like, you know, Orc's our guy. He's also the big weeb of the group. Well, a lot of us don't really watch much anime. Well, I guess Cream and Kisbit. Oh, never mind. I guess we do watch enough. Oh, Mr. Frosty, hi! Just swinging by to drop a like and say hi. Ah, thank you! And goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Frosty. Thanks for coming back. I was just, hyping up my VTuber squad. And then Kisbit, I would say, we don't see him as much, but he's a really talented 3D model maker. So he's gonna help us with some of those edits tonight. Let me see. What did anybody? Nobody responded. Oh wait, Cupcake comes. Oh, Cupcake comes almost here. Oh, oops! I pinged the wrong one. Oopsie! I pinged the wrong comms. Let me do it here. Cupcake callers. Meeting soon. Same time-ish as usual. Okay. But anyways, I think... Let me see, where's... Wow, I actually didn't really get to go over my notes as much as it the last stream, so I wonder if I should even call it a study stream. That's funny. Oh, what's my cat doing? Stop it! Stop. Too many wires where that is, baby. Okay. Let me see... Kick. Is Kick still acting up? Probably. Alright. But anyways, okay guys, so I think I'm gonna cap stream over here. Tomorrow night I'll be streaming again, but at 9 p.m. and you know I will be gaming. I'm not completely sure yet. But as usual, I'll always try my best to be on time. So thanks for popping in, everybody. I had a fun time just like casually talking and chatting. Now I'm gonna get off so I can talk shit about everyone. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Kick is still being weird. Yeah, it is. Like I can't even be proud of like the 2 followers I got because there's no way they're not bots. I will say that I do believe most of my followers are not bots just because I got to chat with most of them. But then for the 2 that joined that didn't talk, or the one that did talk but they were literally admitted that they were a bot and selling shit, then it's like, yeah, that's a bot. But you know, it makes me so angry. Keep the party going. It's not my bedtime. Too bad. I mean, I would have loved to actually. I would have. Honestly, I'm in the mood to like talk about more deep stuff, but now's my time, I guess, to wither away in silence as my VTuber squad is late. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, have a good night. Best talk shit to my face. It's okay, Muffin. There's nothing. I literally can't say anything bad about Muffin. You are so cute! I'm talking to my cat. I was scratching her face the whole time. Anyways, okay. Now good night. Now goodbye. Everyone, get out. Damn, Muffin is a masochist. Okay, well, after that comment, now get out. Goodbye. That awkward moment where I'm taking a long time to figure out my OBS. Where are you? There's the tab. You know, people think that three screens is a lot, but I feel like I need a 3rd screen. Damn it. Okay. Now, good night, goodbye, good day. Thank you for coming. Bye.